I gotta write that down. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm not even gonna count. I'm just gonna go for it. Mac.
Wow. Now I know how
No,
you feel.
honestly, nothing beats I want to be your fur.
Oh my god, I felt so
That
bad
was
after saying after
that
texting that.
was you know what? You know what? No. I love it because that would have went right past me and that has so much humor.
No,
Like
I
please call me
genuinely
out.
hesitated to send that message because I wrote it out and I was like, she's gonna be so mad at me, and then I sent it
I'm
and I was just
sassing her
like,
so much right now. Giving her all the
that's
sass.
my job.
Rohara loved it too. She was in chat. She was
Yeah,
dying.
she was. She had a good time with it.
It was just what a vibe that night, man. That was a different vibe. I will you know what I did as soon as I logged off?
Uninstalled the game.
Oh god, it felt so good. Like literal hot girl summer is uninstalling only up. I don't know why I work out so hard. That was a lot more satisfying. Oh my god. But yeah, I'll never play that fucking game
I
again.
believe it. If I
Fuck
were
that
to
game. Right,
ever
Virgo?
play
Fuck
that
that.
game, I would play it off stream, so
I
that
would
no one would see
love.
me.
You'd probably be good at it, honestly.
I
I
mean,
think you'd be
maybe
good at it.
not as good as like the speedrunners, but I could I could be somewhat decent at it.
I can run. I can be a runner. I wish I was a speed runner. I was so confident in my speed run of At Dead of Night
Mhm.
on extreme mode. I
Yeah.
was like, I got this. First goes down, and I haven't even got my baloney bonked yet. And then as soon as that happened, I got my baloney bonked, and then my speed run was over.
Nice.
It was over as soon as it begun.
Corn, hello.
Can we explain some of the things we're looking at right now on this cover? Like all the new things that are added because
Yeah.
fucking Binky Bonky is killing me.
Yeah,
That is destroying me right
that's
now.
Jumbo the Clown with a hello, my name is Binky Bonky.
I need to like send this picture to Days right now. I told him to come hang out, but he needs to see fucking Binky Bonky.
I can tell
right
you
now.
what I added.
Yeah, tell me what you added.
So from the bottom up, it's the fish in the water is the ankle deep water with the fish in it. And
yes,
then,
yes.
And then there's the car with the circle and the line through it saying no cars.
Where does that say?
It's
No car?
below. It's below Charlie's mouth. it's me being like, I don't want a
I see
car.
it. Thank you. That was a good description. It's below Charlie's. It is.
Yeah, it literally is. Like,
It literally is.
And then
Oh my god, do I have a cigar in my mouth? Is that new?
Yeah, I put a blunt in your mouth.
It's in my It's in my mouth.
It's
And a cannoli? What is that?
it's a blunt. You're scary as smoking.
It's the perfect shape. Like it fits right in my mouth. It's so perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like it's meant to be there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And then there's Power Rangers on Charlie's back. And then next to each other is Pac-Man eating bagel bites and Billy Mays. And then above Billy Mays is Mothra.
Is that Mothra?
That's Mothra. And then if you look on my shoulder, the picture of you that's on there, it says, "Hello, my name is Maiden of the Grease." And then if you look above it, there's a greasy pizza, and so the grease is dripping down onto my shoulder, creating you. And then if you look right next to it, there's a UFO with a spider coming out of it. Because spiders are aliens.
Spiders are aliens. Oh my god. These are such good references, man.
Yeah.
I love it. And we still have the little corn on top.
Yeah.
And the little And the little chill.
Yes,
And
the
I guess,
little
are we
corn
saying that
with
Banky
the-
Bonky is Days? Because we've had pictures of all our guests on here.
No, I'm I'm saying the blunt in Scary's mouth is Days.
Oh! Days, get out of my mouth. Days?
Just kidding.
Days?
That's not where I wanted to go with that.
Days, what are you doing? It's early.
It's
It's early. This is gonna ruin the whole day for us. He's gonna be fucking subdued on the couch.
What the fuck is happening?
You promised me a walk in the park. I'm your morning coffee.
Coffee. Ugh.
Coffee. Well, we were explaining. I was listening. Max was explaining all the new stuff that was added to the screen,
Oh,
and I love it.
If you didn't know, I wasn't sure what M&M you were talking about, and since there are two female M&Ms, I added both the brown one and the green one.
Which one? Let me see.
Both of them are technically sexualized, so.
Well, the green one I definitely sexualized first,
Oh, yeah,
not because of the
she had
color,
the,
just because I
boobs.
think the green
Yeah.
was the sexy green one came first. But
Yeah.
then the brown one is the one that I'm seeing now most often.
Yeah. The green one actually, they had to like discontinue the green one for a while because everyone was like, "Oh, that's the M&M that's gonna make you have sex."
All M&Ms make me want to have sex. I'm sorry. They're so good. They're so good. They both melt in my mouth. That's what Dave said.
Giggity
He's talking
question
about.
mark?
Is he talking about coffee, chocolate, or what's in my mouth right now? And I do hate mint corn. I do.
What? What is happening? I'm so confused.
Remember when I shamed Corn for drinking that mint
Oh
drink
yes,
when
I know.
we
Yes, I
interviewed him?
remember that.
Yes.
But you were just
Yes.
like, never mind. You know what? Forget about it.
Hey, forget about it.
Forget about it.
I'm chocolate here.
God damn it.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of sex, can I tell you a really funny story?
I'm fucking dying. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So a little context to that. I was telling Defiled this a while ago, and this story is more about me being a troll than anything.
A troll. Okay.
Like trolling like the
bridge
people I
troll
love.
or
Like you
okay.
know how like I sass you sometimes, like or like
Yes.
I'll do something to like mess with you.
Uh-huh.
So I was telling Defiled this story a while ago. So I had a friend in high school who, long story short, very horny. Very, very I don't know. It was weird. But me and her were best friends, and so one day she was just like, "Hey, I need to call you after school. I have something to show you." And I was like, "Okay." I didn't think anything of it because I was an innocent kid in high school. So,
Innocent.
innocent.
Innocent. You went to
when
school
I
in France, by the way.
I love when I accidentally speak French.
Yeah. That's what
Um,
happens. Until you lose your virginity, you're innocent.
So anyway, I get home and me and her call on Discord, and so she pulls out this box, and it's a brown box, and she opens it, and then she takes out this other box, and this box is like the whitest box you've ever seen in existence, like whiter than both you and me.
Wow, that's fucking transparent.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
she opens this box, and there is this little. It's like 3
Don't tell me there's another box. That's
No,
three
no,
boxes
it's,
now.
No, it's just.
This
it's
is comical
just
at
the
this
two.
point. Okay.
No, it's just the two.
Okay.
And there's this little like pill-shaped object. It's like 3 inches long, 2 inches thick, and it has a string coming out of it. And I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And she's like, "This is a vibrator." And I'm scared at this point. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Why are you showing me this?" And she's like, "Because you can plug it into your phone and you can have it vibrate to the music that you're playing through your phone. And I was like, why are you telling me this? And she's like, I want you to be the first person to give me a song to play through this thing. And I was like,
Did you give her "We Will Rock You"?
no, I gave her something so much better.
Fucking Dragon Force.
So I gave her, me in high school, I listened to a lot of like death metal and stuff. So
Yes, Daisy.
So I gave her a song called "Intent to Kill" by the band Dawn of Demise. And if you listen to this song, it's fast, rhythmic, and there's like a lot of like screaming to it.
Excellent.
So I sent her this song. I go to bed that night. I wake up the next morning and I get a text from her, and all she says is, "I had a great night last night. Thank you." And I was
That's
like,
honestly, that's true
"What the
love.
fuck?"
That might be your soulmate.
Me and
That's
her haven't
amazing.
talked
No one
in
has ever
years.
asked me to pick their song to diddle to. Like, no one. But I
think
would
it's just 'cause,
surely
like,
pick something like Dragon Force.
I think it's
So-
just because me and her made a pact that like me and her were just going to be friends, you know?
That's, I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure if I asked Katie to pick my song, she would know what to do.
Yeah. But it was just wild. Like,
That's never. Well, have you heard of the, like, not to like get on the sex toy thing, but have you heard of the toy that you could, like, a female could put, it's like this, and you could put it inside and then on the outside, and then someone controls it on their phone,
oh yeah.
so you could just be walking
Or it like comes
around.
with like a remote or something.
Yeah, and the remote, and then like you could be having dinner, then you just go zzz on your phone, and she's just like,
This is a wild
like, what a
start to the
word.
podcast.
"This
I
is it. Do we
apologize.
want to show face
Do we want to show?
after what we've done, after what we've said?" This is sassy. This is number 8. I guess number
I
8 is
mean,
the
why
is
not?
the sass, right?
Hi, friends. Welcome back to Scary for Her Pleasure. I guess this is the beach episode, you know?
Beach. Where do you
beach
work?
Episode.
Beach.
I'm Max.
Allie.
Let's switch topics to the topic we really wanted to talk about today.
How do we switch topics? What's the transition? What's the transition word? Pineapple.
Pineapple.
So when things get ready? If
That's-
things get too horny, then what someone has to say pineapple.
I think this is probably the horniest I've gotten ever.
Hold on! Hold on! I need to write this down! This is probably the horniest I've Okay. Perfect. I just need something to write down for later.
I feel like this is fair for how many times I get you when you're streaming. So,
God damn it, Max. It's okay. It's okay. Ready? And scene.
Did
Welcome
you
back
just
to Scary
dab?
for Her Pleasure. I'm Allie.
Did you just dab? What the fuck? What?
I'm Allie.
Yes, you are, and we already did this.
Okay. I was trying to erase horniness. But I guess we can't.
I mean,
I guess we
knowing
can't
our
erase it.
degenerate chat, we can't. So,
So what do we really want to talk about today?
I mean, you and I figured we were going to talk about horror anime, but I have a lot of I just want to talk about cartoons, animation in general, really.
Yeah, no,
because I have
totally.
a few things I want to ask you about.
I would love. I'm actually very dumb kind of not dumb on this subject, but I haven't watched as much anime probably as you would think.
Hmm.
I love Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z. Like those are like the long animes that I watch. But
Hmm.
in short, like I was thinking about the horror animes that I watch, and I was laughing because I'm like, oh, this is the scariest, anime ever, Sailor
Yeah,
Moon. But like, have you seen Puella Magi Monica
I
Magica?
have.
That is probably like for me, and I don't know if you agree with this, like that's pretty horror. Like mommy gets her head
That's
like beaten
fair.
off. You know what I mean? Like
That's a good starter anime if you want like if you want like a step up from like Sailor Moon. Like, cause Sailor Moon has some dark moments in it, but Madoka Magica is just dark moments. The magical girl anime.
it's really, yeah. No, I love I like magic. I don't know what it is. I just
Magical girl animes are like the Power Rangers of the anime world.
I love them. And it's like and they're so touching. Like
Yeah.
even like Monica Magica, like I've watched that show over because there's only 12 episodes many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
I've cried every single time.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
know what's gonna happen, and I still fucking cry. Like I can't not. Like Death Note.
Yeah.
I loved Death Note. Death Note was really good. I always
Death Note's
imagine
good.
the like if you okay, so if you found a Death Note
Hmm.
and let's say you know its powers,
Yeah.
would you use it?
I probably
Because
wouldn't use it. I would use it better than Light does, honestly, if I had to. Like, cause Light just like Light thinks he's like the god amongst men now that he has this book and he can kill people. Whereas like
hmm
I would strategically I wouldn't just like write people's names out into it for the hell of it. I would like do research into like do like if I had to I would do research into like certain people, if that
I
makes
think the
sense.
magic of that is though the more you kind of like write in the book, the more the book kind of corrupts you. Because Light
Yeah.
wasn't really like a too much of a shithead at first, like criminals or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you just get like this power hungry, right?
I
Totally
think it
transformed
was
him.
I think it was also like cuz L was coming after him, so like he felt like
Hmm
he had to do more to get him off his trail. So like what
hmm
so like a lot of the things that he does that really made him like getting L off his trail like really made him like use the book more.
hmm
Especially there's that like scene that where uh they trick Light into writing in the book where it's not actually L.
hmm
It's just like a criminal that's like pretending to be him.
hmm
That's such a like strong moment because
Yeah.
like they're on to him now, and then that's when like the action like really starts going from there, because that's like the second or third episode.
There's an episode. It's been a while since I've watched Death Note, but there's a point in Death Note where spoiler alert, where the main character loses his memory. And
Yes.
there is an episode where and there is an episode where the main character gets his memory back. And that
Yes.
episode where he gets his memory back is like worth watching over and over and
I
over
agree.
again. It's such a strong, just oh, it's just so fucking good. Like
Yeah.
it's just so. Do you get tingles?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, holy shit! The ending was so good.
The
I
ending was so
really,
good. Yeah.
really loved it. But I'll tell you, I if I actually saw, if I actually saw Shinigami,
Yeah.
a Shinigami,
Mm-hmm.
and he is like, listen, you got this book, you could write in it, but here's the thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, when you as soon as you write in it, like you have no soul, like your soul is like theirs, right? They have a
Uh,
certain amount of. Oh,
it's
he said, I will come and write in the book your name eventually.
so it's like so there's like one of the rules is I think you're getting like really close to one of the rules. It's
Mhm.
there's another one where like uh so like Shinigami's eyes, like there's a plot point in where like if you give a Shinigami half your life, they'll give you their eyes, and with their eyes you can
Yes.
view people's names, the
Mhm.
how long they're gonna live,
Yeah.
but unless like so like Mia
Hmm.
Mi Misa Misa
Misa, yeah, she got
uh
fucked.
yeah, Misa got the eyes, and because L was Kira,
Hmm.
she couldn't see his name, and that's how she
Hmm.
knew. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like it's been so long since I've watched the
I
show
think
that I'm
I
just like,
believe that as soon as you use the Death Note,
hmm
then that means that oh, it's you can no. It's, I remember if you when you as soon as you use a Death Note, um, you can no longer go to heaven nor hell.
oh yeah, you get trapped in
And
purgatory. Yeah.
Ryuk said that in the future he was going to Light's demise
hmm
will be by Ryuk writing Light's name in the
Yes.
Death Note.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And like I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like it's such a good show. Like I don't know if anyone like Corn or Days or anyone in the chat has seen Death this show, not the Netflix abomination,
The only
which
good thing about that
wasn't
movie was
abomination.
William Dafoe's Ryuk.
Okay, ready? Okay. That absolutely Max.
Yeah.
And that it they tricked us. Let me tell you why they tricked us. Because the trailer for the Death Note movie was just Ryuk. It was just and I was like, he looks
It's true.
awesome.
Yeah.
He looked awesome. And that was it. Everything else was shit.
I think. Yeah, because didn't they like darken the scene for the trailer so that you wouldn't see his face as much?
Yeah, and it was kind of like from behind. You saw like the
Yeah.
apple fall.
Yeah.
It was like really, it was really cool.
Surprisingly, like when I first saw that, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna look shitty in the movie." But they actually did like a really good job, like with the
Hmm.
CG in that movie, especially for Ryuk. Everything else was, eh, you know.
I learned something recently about Willem Dafoe.
Mm-hmm.
This is an 18 plus moment. I learned that he apparently knowingly has a big peepee, and he was doing a scene one time for a show or a movie
Uh huh.
where they had to get a body double because like a peepee double because his peepee was too distracting on the screen. Yeah.
I
How
mean,
like how awesome is that?
I mean, it makes sense for like. Now that you say that, I can see it. Like, I don't want
I
to
can
see it,
Yeah, I don't
but
want
I
to see it. I
can
can
see
see it.
it.
I'm sure it now.
Um,
I've never had this issue. Imagine just being like, "I'm sorry, Willem. Your peepee is just too big and distracting for everyone on set. We need to get somebody with a tiny peepee in here to be you." Like,
yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean,
I
that's how
think
you
that's
know
fine.
you've made it. Like, I
When
will
people are getting
say.
peepee doubles,
Sorry, what?
when people are getting peep, yeah, when you're
Yeah.
getting peepee doubles, you've made it.
I will say. One of the like better things to come out of Netflix. One of the better things to come out of Death Note. Is a Death Note musical that is extremely good. Like, so much better than you would ever expect it to be. I listen to this musical daily sometimes.
Really?
Oh yeah, like it's so good. Like
Do
the
you know
acting in
how I
it
feel
is so
about
good.
musicals?
I know. I'm more just telling people like who aren't you, I guess.
Wow.
Listen,
I'm not. All right.
no,
Go
I
ahead.
love
Talk
you.
to chat.
No, I love you.
I'll just be
Chat's
here.
not in the Discord. I can't talk to chat.
Chat. Get in the Discord.
No, don't come in the Discord.
No, don't come. But if you'd like to join, there's the Discord.
Yeah, there's the Discord. God damn it.
You know how much Allie loves musicals. Have you
Allie,
seen?
I meant that in the most loving way possible.
Of course, of course. Max, have you seen Repo the Opera?
Oh,
Whatever.
Repo the Genetic Opera? I have.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I like one song from that musical.
It was fucking ridiculous.
That
So Days and I
musical
watched it together.
is
He knew
hard
like
to
every
watch,
fucking
honestly.
word. It's so hard. It's so cringe. And also, I love fucking what's his name, Nigel or whatever from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I'm like, I can't take this seriously. And then fucking what's her face is like Avril Lavigne half the time. I'm like, this is bad.
But I
This is
like
bad.
Avril
I'm gonna make
Lavigne.
fun of it. Me too. Hey, you, yeah, I don't like your girlfriend. No way, no way. I think you need a new one. Hey, you, yeah, wants to be your girlfriend.
Welcome to the singing moment of Scary for Her Pleasure.
Where Scary gets pleasure too much, she starts singing. My God,
That's
is
you
that
gotta be
awesome?
pleasured
God,
a
Ray.
lot to start singing. Holy shit!
I
I wouldn't
I
know.
don't know
but...
what I you don't got you don't got
no,
the
I do
attachment for
not
your
have
phone.
that thing. No.
That's such a here. What is this? No, thank you. I'm fully charged. No, that's not what this is. I need you to pick the
fully
fucking.
charged.
You know what I would pick? Hold on. I would pick Megazuni by Baby Metal.
Oh, true. Yeah. It's true.
That would be funny. You're like
Defiled was so happy with my answer.
What was your answer again?
It's the band is called Dawn of Demise. The song is called Intent to Kill.
Does Defiled know them?
I think I introduced Defiled to them.
Okay, because Defiled knows some like music. You and him both.
Yeah, me and him got into a conversation about heavy metal. So.
Yeah, like heavy metal, like Cannibal Corpse. Like
Well, I don't
heavy.
listen to Cannibal Corpse, but.
I think he does.
He definitely does. He likes alien weaponry and all that. So.
I like LaBouche, and I like things that I can sing along to.
Mhm.
Britney is always good. Any 2000s rock pop.
Honestly,
Like
yeah.
if I could have like my preferred station, it would be 2000s rock pop.
Absolutely.
I love it. It's just how can you not? Just singing along in the car with friends
Yeah.
to fucking Chop Suey.
Oh, Chop Suey
How
is
can you-
just such a
It's
entertaining song.
it's the best car song. The best car song is Chop Suey.
Oh, for
I
sure.
fucking love it.
I went to a concert a while ago and Chop Suey was playing between the bands and everyone just like broke out into song and
Yeah.
then like started pitting to it and the bands weren't even on yet.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that song is a fucking classic.
Yeah.
I mean, System of a Down is so good. I love Serge Tankian's voice. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
if you were a fan of System of a Down.
I like them. His Surge's solo stuff is also really good.
The first album with the song about something about walls.
Yeah.
Empty walls.
Yeah.
I just have to moan a little bit. I can figure it out.
I oh my god, when I get a song stuck in my head, it's like it takes years and years for me to get it out.
What songs do you have stuck in your head?
Right now, the Heffalumps
Yeah.
and Woozles song from Winnie the Pooh's Mini Adventures.
That's gonna take a year to get out.
Oh, it's not even like the full song. It's just the beginning part where the honey jars are singing Beware. It's the way like they rhythmically sing it that just like is so like pleasing. Like I don't know, like there's like I view music as like very differently than most people. Like that's why I like I like analyze my songs a lot. I go like deep dives and like experience like why I like this band and why I like this song particularly and all that. So
I do that too.
Yeah. I
Like,
try to
for sure.
understand my music, if that makes sense.
I had a friend the other day who actually was like, "Hey, send me just like randomly, like send me a song that you like at the moment." And I like couldn't think of anything that like I could send him that was like significant at the moment. And then I was listening to just like a random like my likes playlist, and the song by Ghost Mariana Cross came up, and I ended up sending that song to him because halfway through the song, the singer and the backup, instrumentalist, whatever, start like harmonizing together.
Mhm.
And at first it sounds like a key change. And I'm a sucker for a key change in mid song. I
Yeah.
love it. So I was just like, oh, this key change. And I'm like, that's not that's a harmony and it's beautiful. And I'm
Mhm.
like, I like this.
Yeah.
I like this one.
You know what I realized listening to like a lot of Disney songs?
Yeah,
Disney
tell me.
Disney likes to like if you think about it, Disney likes to villainize elephants a little.
Oh, Dumbo makes me
Well, I
cry.
mean, the pink elephant scene from Dumbo is terrifying.
Hmm.
Like, that scared the shit out of me as a child. Do you have
Oh
any
yeah.
like scenes from like Disney movies that scare the shit out of you?
The boner scene from Little Mermaid. I can't unsee it.
Oh,
Um,
the priest who gets a little excited.
mhm. Yes, yes. But
Yeah.
that was kind of a joke. But for
Yeah,
real,
it's actually supposed to be
um,
his knee because he's so short. If you think about it.
oh,
Yeah, like it's if you look at it, it's his leg going out like this and going down. It's not going like this directly out.
I
And he's
think,
wearing like a gown type thing.
oh, I thought it was okay. I just thought it was his pee pee coming out because he was like, man, Vanessa's hot.
I mean,
Um,
true, but like,
true,
you
true,
know.
but scene.
Vanessa? Is that her name?
Yeah, her name is Vanessa.
Dang.
Vanessa. That's her
Vanessa.
name.
Anyway.
I have one. I definitely have one, but this is a funny, um, but traumatizing.
Yeah.
You seen Mulan?
Yeah.
Okay, so the preview for Mulan, the trailer, is he's narrating. The guy's
Yeah.
narrating. He's just like, she did this, then she did that.
Mhm.
So the one of the lines was, she took her father's armor and ran away from home.
Mhm.
For my almost entire life, I thought the line was she took her father's arm off and ran away from home.
Wow.
And I didn't want to see the movie. Because I'm like, why would she do that?
I've
And I think that in the trailer it was her
Yeah.
when he said that, it was her like cutting off her
the
hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, fuck.
Because there's that scene right before where she like draws the sword and then she
Mhm.
grabs it and cuts it.
I don't know if
Yeah.
this counts because it's Pixar,
Yeah.
but the opening scene in Little Nemo or Finding Nemo, Nemo
Yeah.
with the thing, and then he goes
The
back
barracuda.
and
Yeah.
his wife, the barracuda, and his wife, and everyone's fucking dead except Nemo. And he's like, "I'll take care of you." I can't
Yeah.
handle it. I can't handle it, and no matter how many times I've seen it, I just can't handle it.
Yeah. I made a list of of Disney scenes
Oh my
that scare the
God.
shit out of me.
Please tell me.
It's the pink elephant scene from Dumbo.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene at the end of Lady and the Tramp where this rat gets in the house.
Mm-hmm.
That scene scares the shit out of me because I just don't like when like I guess like strange creatures like that could kill me come into my house, you know?
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
I get nightmares about that shit all the time. Night on Bald Mountain from Fantasia, which is the section where if where the guy it's like Satan is like on top of this mountain and he's like drawing up all these
Satan.
ghosts. Yeah. It's such
Satan. Now, ass is big and red. Tell me a mistake you thought. Last finale.
Is that from South Park? Are you referencing the South Park movie?
Dude, that's the fucking. That's Satan and fucking Saddam Hussein in the South Park movie are my
That's the
favorite.
best
fucking
part of
things
that
ever.
movie.
Why don't you look at me when we make love? Do you pretend that I'm somebody else? Satan, your ass is big and red. Who am I supposed to pretend you are? Liza Minnelli? It's one of my favorite thing ever.
Yeah. Literally all of the Great Mouse Detective. Like
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Gadget, there's like this bat and his name's like Gadget or something and he's like the scariest part about that movie. It's on Disney
I've never
Plus. I
seen
highly
that.
recommend you watch it. It's like Sherlock Holmes, but with rats.
Sure, at home.
Sherlock Holmes. Yes, absolutely. The Pleasure Island scene from Pinocchio where they turn into donkeys.
Why is it called Pleasure Island?
Cause cause people go there to like do all the things you're not supposed to, and it's like sinful, like drinking beer, playing pool, smoking
Oh
cigars and all
man,
that.
I thought at first I was just like, wait a minute. Did Max think that Treasure Island was Pleasure Island
No,
this whole
no, no,
time?
no, no, no.
Muppets Pleasure Island. That's a whole other fucking brother. That that is oh brother. Oh dude. That is a whole nother movie, brother. That is a whole different subject, dude. Well, well, yeah. I don't know if I've seen Treasure Island, but the Macho Man definitely seen Pleasure Island. And that's why the cream will rise. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to talk to you sometimes. I'm so confused and concerned.
Which one did it? Was the macho
Yes.
or was the Hulk?
It was all of it.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
No,
Allie's
you're
back.
all good. You're all good. I'm
I
just
had
messing with
I
you.
had an outer wrestling experience. They come to infiltrate my body.
They just suplex your spirit and then take your body hostage.
They do. So what happens is they do a frog splash onto me. Bam. And then they're in my spirit.
I don't know why, but I just imagine your soul. It's just you in a wrestling ring, and anytime someone wants to possess you, they gotta win a wrestling match. So
Right.
like if like Macho
Give me that
Man
DDT.
Randy Savage,
Savage!
Savage,
Randy
like,
Cervix.
Randy Cervix. That's what he's gonna break. He's gonna break your cervix.
He's gonna break soon. I'm gonna break soon.
He just
gonna
walks
break
up to
soon.
you, like grabs you like this, and
Break
just
services.
jumps. And, like,
Isn't that
jumps up
snoo snoo?
I don't know.
It's breaking services.
No, snoo snoo is
services?
killing you with sexual stuff.
Yeah, breaking your cervix. Snoo snoo. We break pelvis. Isn't that what they say?
I guess so. I haven't actually seen that much of Futurama.
I haven't seen too much either. I seen that, and Katie showed me like the dog episode, which was really sad, and I wanted to die after. So
I don't
remember
recommend
it.
The dog episode.
good.
Anyway,
It's nothing good ever happens.
have you ever seen Disney's version of Sleepy Hollow?
I've seen what was it? The one with
Johnny Depp,
what's his name?
Chris
Johnny Depp.
Walken.
Yeah, walking yeah.
I'm walking.
Yeah,
Christopher
Walken.
Walken. Christopher
Wait,
Walken in
he
that
turned
movie.
around,
Is,
he's like,
yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
all
what?
he does in that movie. Is just like
All he does, yeah.
he just.
It's literally all he does the whole fucking movie. And then like he's like holding her near like the death tree, whatever, and she wakes up. She's like, oh, whatever, and then he's
Yeah.
like, oh, and then puts her in the fucking tree.
Yeah. But
I love
but
that.
Disney's version is really good too.
Is that?
Yeah, one of the things that I like a lot about that movie is during the Headless Horseman scene,
Mhm.
if you notice, whenever the Headless Horseman is on screen, the background is always red. So whenever
Ooh.
he's not on scene, it's blue, and when he like comes on, the background immediately changes to red. And I
Like
love
danger.
that. Yeah.
I wish that happened to us in real life when there's like imminent danger.
Yeah.
We just got like this flashing of red.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh shit, where is it?
I mean, I
Like-
see red when I'm angry, so, you know.
Oh, for
Mostly because
sure.
my hair is in my face, and so that's why. But
I was gonna say you are red, dabba dee dabba die.
if I was green, I would die.
If you were yellow, you'd cry. If
I'm
you were
wearing
orange,
yellow,
you would
so
born.
you know.
You are wearing yellow. It looks great on you.
Thank you.
Was it say the Flash?
This
No.
this. What does
Yeah.
it say right here? It says unleash the archers.
Oh, it was like the
The
Flash.
Flash. I was gonna say, that's a few less
I
letters.
went to a really cool haunted attraction that
Mhm.
had to do with the Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
It was in so I live an hour-ish away from Sleepy Hollow.
Noise.
Like I'm pretty close. So
Nice.
during the Halloween time, they obviously go hard. There's a Sleepy Hollow cafe.
Yeah.
It's cool. So
Oh, that sounds awesome.
we went to me and a bunch of friends went to a haunted house, and what you did is you got onto this hayride, and a hayride with horses and all that stuff, and you had a guide,
Mhm.
and they built an entire Sleepy Hollow town, and the guide would
Oh, that's cool.
when we pass stuff, he would be like, this is where this is where that, which I just, in general, I'm into that. I love documentaries. I like learning about I like to go to a building and like learn about it, read about it. So I'm like, this is really cool. And then it gets scary. So then a ghost man, the Headless Horseman comes on a fucking real horse with no fucking head. And he's just like, oh no, he's here, da 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 da. And then the whole fucking carriage that you're on starts speeding up. You're being chased. The people are like hanging by ropes and doing these like rope tricks.
Jesus.
And I'm like, this is insane. And then when we were done, you got off and you went to like another haunted house. It was like a haunted house, the Headless Horseman ride, haunted house. It was so cool. I love haunted attractions. Do you like haunted houses and stuff?
I do. I need to. I've never actually been to one, but I like the concept of them.
Why haven't you been to one? Is there none really by you?
Yeah, none really by me.
They're
I've heard.
everywhere here.
I believe it. They're a lot up in like Pennsylvania. So.
Fuck Pennsylvania.
Wow.
I went to one in Pennsylvania. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Pennsylvania, but that place.
Okay. My favorite
just kidding.
band's from there. Just kidding.
It's just a lot of just shit there.
I
Just old
agree,
people.
honestly.
It's another one of God's waiting rooms, besides Florida.
It's true.
But in Pennsylvania, they have a haunted attraction that used to be a prison.
Oh,
And I went
gotcha.
there, and it was so good. You go in, and they go, "Do you want to be touched?"
Gotcha.
And me and Katie were the only ones who were like, "Yeah." So then they put like this like red goo on you,
Yeah.
so they know to touch you. But like they were taking me, they threw me into a ball pit. I'm like, this is fun as fuck.
Yeah.
And then everyone else just walking and being lame. I'm just like, I'm getting thrown around by monsters. I'm like, this is the best.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't anybody? But that goo
Yeah.
was horrible. It stuck to my hair.
Yeah.
It was so nasty.
I believe it.
Ugh, but that haunted attraction was fantastic. I would never do one where I had to sign anything. I would never do one that required me to take my shoes off, and I would never do one that required me to go alone.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Because there's some that are really fucked up.
Yeah. I don't know. I was one of those kids like if I had a group of friends to go with me, I would go and like we would go into like the abandoned like mental asylum that's like by like our house or whatever. Like we would just go do like weird shit like that or whatever.
That was my childhood too.
Yeah.
Like literally, like high school, there's a haunted asylum. There's an asylum called acronym KPPC, which is Kings Park Psychiatric Center.
Yes, I do know about this
And
place.
that's where. So I lived right there.
Gotcha.
So we used to go there every weekend, and you're allowed to go there during the day.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to walk around. The buildings are all tilted. They're all falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
But you're allowed to walk around there during the day. After sundown, you are not allowed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So after sundown is when I would be there.
Sure.
Only once did we ever get caught by the police, but we were good.
Gotcha.
So we would go there and then we would like break into a window and not the best idea.
Oh yeah.
And then we would go and walk around. I never took anything because I 100% believe that if you take something home with you, that ghost is gonna fucking come for your shit.
I believe it.
He's
Yeah.
going to take you. Do you believe that?
I do. Yeah. Honestly, I don't fully believe in ghosts.
I
Like
don't either.
I believe they could exist. I've just never seen one. Therefore, I can't give like I can't just be like, oh yeah, they exist. You know?
Ghosts did the same thing with me with like Jesus, right?
Yeah.
If Jesus came down and like handed me a beer and was like, "What's up?" I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm going to church tomorrow." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So if
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
ghost came down, it was just like boogala boogala boogala. I'd be like, "Oh, ghost exists."
Yeah.
1000%.
Would you ever like? I don't know how to ask this question without it being weird, but like, would you ever like want to like be a ghost, like haunt houses, would you like, and if so, like, how would you do it?
Oh yeah, that's a great question, honestly. I would love to haunt the shit. So I would rather be bitten by a vampire and just live forever and suck on blood.
Sure, sure.
But but I feel like it's similar to being a ghost because in both situations, I feel like you have to watch like your loved ones and family die,
Yeah.
which is sad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I were to be a ghost, I would want to be like not confined to an area.
Mm-hmm.
Like not a ghost that, and I'm trying to find like any examples of like ghosts that are like, not confined to an area.
Yeah.
But I would definitely like if I died. Okay, here's the thing. Let's say I died because my husband threw me down the stairs.
Okay.
Okay? Which he is in chat right now, so you better not get any
That's
ideas.
Jor. Jor.
Yes, that is
Okay.
Jor. Yes.
I knew that.
So let's say that Jor threw me down the stairs. He's just like, you fucking bitch with your stupid fucking brown hair. I hate you. And he throws me down. I am going to haunt the shit out of him.
Specifically him.
Specifically him. Like
Okay.
he's in a rush. It's his first day of work, and oh, what do you know? There's a nail in his tire. You know.
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay. Yeah,
I would
yeah.
move shit around
Mhm.
all the time and make him think he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Like I would get so much enjoyment from doing that.
Mhm.
Just making him go nuts thinking like I know it's here. Like I know it because I think that would bother him the most,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like oh, I would take the cat's litter and
Yeah.
I would spill it all over the all over the floor
Gotcha.
every time he left.
Yeah. Like if I was a ghost, I wouldn't do anything harmful.
Yeah, what would you do as a ghost? Well, would you want to be a ghost and what would you do? What's your
Yeah.
plan?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, honestly. I think that would be pretty cool. I like your idea of like not being contained to a certain spot. I've always enjoyed the like those ghost tales that are like it's like the ghost of like a certain like state. So like you only see this ghost in like that state or whatever. And
Like
it's
the New
only
Jersey Devil?
yeah. I like those kind of things where like you can like summon them at like whenever you want, but you can only summon them in that place. So I would do that. I would just show up and like mess with people, you know?
Okay, we talked about how I would be summoned
Yeah.
last time. So you have to look into a pepperoni pizza,
Yeah.
into the little oils, right? You have to
Mhm.
say my name 69 times,
Mhm.
and then I come out covered in grease, and that is the ghost. And we're calling it Dark Friday because
Yeah.
I made a mistake by I forgot when it was called Black Friday and I called it Dark Friday.
Yeah.
And my friend Heather was like, "Oh, that's Dark Friday is the day where somebody summons you from the pizza oil."
That's
So
awesome.
I'm like, "That's what it's called." So you say my name 69 times, pizza oil. I come out. I'm like, "Hey, I'm slippery as fuck. What happened? How do you get summoned?"
Like, what is your? Does an art? You have to touch an artifact? Does someone have to play your guitar? Like, How do we summon you?
Uh, I want to be summoned like cabin fever rules, you know?
You want to be
Like
summoned how?
like you know how like there's that scene in Cabin Fever where like if you find an object uh and like
Cabin
you
with.
do something with it
Yeah.
uh and like the like a certain thing happens and like one of the
Yes.
monster comes.
Hmm.
I want like a necklace of like crocodile teeth and you like put it on uh and then like once you put it on like
Hmm.
it starts like glowing and then I come or whatever.
Are you now? Are you? What form are you? Are you like how you look now, or are you a crocodile? I just love that movie. He's like, I'm never gonna see a merman. It's like, good thing, man. The cleanup on that is awful.
Yeah.
No, he meant to say cabin in the woods, not cabin fever. Cabin fever is pancakes, though. Pancakes.
Did I say cabin fever?
You did.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Literally everyone uses them like
Yeah.
interchangeably.
I like I want like a ghost crocodile to like swim through the floor and then like come up, open its mouth, and I come out of the crocodile.
Wait, you like a xenomorph,
Like it opens
like
its
when it
mouth.
opens its mouth, it's you
I
and you
just
come
pop
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I pop out
Yes.
and I have like a completely black suit on and a top hat, and I just have
A
like a cane, and I'm just like all fancy.
Is it your whole body or is it just like half of you? Like da 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 da. Like hey.
It's all of me.
So
I want to be like I want to be
okay.
like a genie, except instead of a lamp, I want you to walk up to this crocodile and pet it on the head.
If I put on a necklace full of crocodile fucking teeth or whatever, it's glowing, and a ghost crocodile comes at me, you come out of it with a fucking top hat and a black suit and go, hey, the last thing I'm doing is petting you.
No, you the ghost crocodile comes up out of the floor and you pet the crocodile.
I just saw a ghost crocodile come up from my fucking floor as I've been talking about chub sharks my entire life. I am not petting
You've
the
heard
fucking
of
crocodile.
you've heard of tub sharks? Get ready for floor crocodiles.
Floor crocs. Now I have to worry about fucking floor crocs. No, you need to change this a little bit to make me want to pet you. You need. Like, what are you doing for me that makes me want to touch you?
Would it be better? Would it be better if Charlie came out of the floor?
Don't come out of the floor!
Nothing is coming through your
2,500.
Discord. Nothing came through there, so it just look like you were yelling your ass off.
I'm just upset
Why are you upset?
because now I gotta worry about floor crocs.
I'm gonna edit a picture of a piece of wood representing the floor with a pair of Crocs on it.
Yes, I was just gonna say, if you have Crocs, like the footwear, I'd at least put them on the floor and take a freaking shit.
I don't have a pair of Crocs, unfortunately.
Well, Corn wants to know, how do you pet a ghost? Does my hand go through you?
Your hand goes through the crocodile.
So
Again, no floor crocodile.
okay, so let's
Sorry.
just say this fucking ghost floor croc comes at me, and for whatever reason, I've smoked way too much weed that day, and I want to pet it because I think it's an illusion. Let's say that's what happens. So I go up to it. Now, do I have to pet? Do I have to rub? What do I do? What's the hand motion? Is it under the chin? What do I do? Sorry.
No. I'm just thinking about it now. So crocodiles.
Because you
and
said like a
alligators-
genie lamp. Like you rub a genie lamp, it
Sure,
comes
sure.
out. What's
It would
gonna
be-
make the croc come?
I hope I never have to find that out.
You're making laugh noises I've never heard before. They're like honks. Like I've never heard this laugh from you. It's very Adam Driver-ish. Like, oh, guys, what you doing? Oh, I'm Adam Driver. Oh. Oh, my ribs hurt. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Uh,
This is our podcast. We do this for a living. We don't do this for a living. This is just for pure chaos and
we
excitement.
do this because we're living.
For now.
For now, yeah, until that Flork fucking croc comes and I touch it, which we haven't established. So, okay,
I don't know.
I touch it.
Okay.
Then you come out.
Yeah, it opens its mouth like this, and I jump out.
I mean, what do you do?
I'm just like, I'm here.
Do you grant me wishes?
I can, I guess.
Okay, let's see.
I want to be like the grimmest genie. Like, I'll grant you like, I want to put my Grim Reaper name to the test. I will kill anyone you ask me to.
Donald J. Trump. If you can't do that, I've got a list. I've got a list, baby. And all right,
it'll be genie rule, so it'd be like 3 people, like per person, you know.
So this genie is the Death Note.
Yeah, I'm like the human equivalent of the Death Note.
Do I have to write on you?
No, you just tell me.
Okay. Okay.
Beast
The
Note.
the beast note. The beast
I'm tired
note.
now. That was too much laughing for
Forest
one
hog
episode.
named Stromboli. Okay. Okay, so you come out. I think at that point I'd probably be scared and I would have ran away. But if I
Fair.
did make it, Trump would definitely be on there. And then
Goddamn it,
probably
Corn,
a couple
thank
more
you.
people. Kumquat. It's like kumquat. I think those are delicious.
I've never had one.
But I get
I
my
just don't like
fruits
the
mixed up.
name.
Yeah, I don't really like anything with cum. Like in the title. Come as you are.
God damn it, get out of my brain. I was just thinking about that song.
Do you want to start a podcast, man? For anyone like new, also, like anytime we like see each other in other people's chats, we're like, Max, Allie, hey, I have a question. What is it? Do you want to start a podcast? Okay. Or like Max will post on social media like, this week, guys, Scary for Her Pleasure. It's at 12 o'clock p.m. EST, you know, on this day, whatever. And I'll be like, I'll be there.
And
he's
my
like,
response to it is always, I sure hope so.
I sure hope so. If I wasn't here, it would just be scared for. It would be scared for
No,
my
it
pleasure.
would literally just be, hello, welcome back to Scary for Her Pleasure. We're Scary's getting pleasure. I'm talking about it. I'm Max. And it's just silent for 3 hours. And I'm just like, see you guys. Like,
All right, I was looking for someone to raid with 0 viewers.
with 0 viewers, yeah. It's just me intensely staring at the camera for 3 hours.
Trying not to move a muscle.
Yeah.
Just Still getting pleasure. Well, I'm
Yeah.
happy to be here.
Yes, I'm happy
I have-
you're here.
Thank you. What other like horror like cartoons did you used to watch or do you still watch? 'Cause I feel like I'm like, what horror cartoon? Horror.
I mean, there's like Courage the Cowardly Dog, which is pretty. It can be pretty scary. I don't think
That's not
it's
still
like-
on, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. I've only watched a
is
few
so good.
episodes.
It's a really good show.
Yeah. I think
Remember
the most
Ah Real
well-known...
Monsters?
Oh yeah, I love Ah Real Monsters. I think the most well-known Courage the Cowardly Dog character is Fred. He's the barber. He's the guy with like the weird big smile, yellow
Mhm.
hair. He's kind of
Mhm.
creepy, pretty creepy. Yeah, that episode scares the shit out of me sometimes.
I just love I love the computer he like talks to, Courage.
Yeah,
It's just like, don't do that, twat. Like it's just so like I love it. It's like judges them.
yeah,
There was an episode. Did you ever watch Rugrats?
very little of
Okay.
it.
There was an episode, just briefly, where they were all going over, I think, Susie's house for a sleepover. And they were like, there's a monster under my bed. They were all reading previously, like, books about monsters. This
Yeah.
monster is called it lives in. And you're like, oh, that's kind of creepy. And then they went under the bed and they saw this, like, thing. It was scary. And they're like, it's a monster under my bed. At the end of the episode, it was just a sweater. But it was really scary.
That's fair. Oh god, yeah. I don't know. Just a lot of those like older Disney movies, just like those are just good movies to like watch in general. But like if you want to want some like lightheartedness to your like scary things, you know.
I cry during every Disney movie. It like doesn't even matter if
There's
it's sad.
very few. Like I'm one of those people that I can't cry during The Lion King. Like
Do you have no heart?
I mean, I have no soul, so I've told you about this before. We've talked about this on the first episode. I can't cry during The Lion King.
Why? What do you mean? Like you just?
Like, I
why
just-
specifically the Lion King?
Because, well, I mean, like everyone, because that's the one that everyone's like, oh, that's like the Mufasa scene is like
Horrible. Yeah.
tear wrenching, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
it's fine. Like, I mean, I feel emotions during it. Like, I don't want it to happen, obviously, but it's just like, I don't think it's like
Gotcha.
tear jerking, you know?
What about like? Did you play Stray?
No, but I've watched you and a bunch of other of my friends play Stray.
Do you think that would make you sad?
Maybe.
Yeah. Because like for Jor, like I always say that he has like no soul. Like he has
Yeah.
no emotion. He doesn't cry. He's just Quentin Tarantino like
Yeah.
all the time.
Me and him.
So
both.
like yeah, like absolutely no emotion. But like Jor, if you put on like Iron Giant or Big Hero 6,
Mhm.
Wally, anything that's like robots
Mhm.
and they die or a goodbye scene
Uh-huh.
or when like Wally lost like his memory, like
Yeah.
that's he cries. Like, but it has to be robots. Like it has to. There's a great thing.
Huh.
Humans, no. Robots or dogs. I feel like Homeward Bound.
Animals I can
Bound.
see, like dogs and cats. I get teared up about, but for some reason not lions. Which is just
Because it was just one lion. You're like dogs, cats, but not lion.
but not lions.
Like just one lion. He is just the Lion King. Just lion. Up. I cried throughout the like entire movie of Up.
I
I thought
didn't
that was a
cry
sad
during
fucking movie.
the opening. Apparently, always gets people. Didn't cry
Yeah.
during it.
Didn't? Okay.
Nope.
So humans humans do not fade. Lion and human.
I mean,
Lion and
okay,
human,
so it's
okay.
not all like. Okay, so I don't. The Lion King is just not one of my favorite Disney movies. When I like a Disney movie and I've watched it so many times, like I tear up during like, you know the Robin Hood movie where with like the foxes and the where they're all animals.
I think so. I had definitely
I
have
tear
seen
up
it.
during that movie for some
Okay.
reason. Like,
Huh. It is. What other movies did make you tear?
uh,
You're like,
question.
just that.
Just that.
Just Robin Hood. When he steals from the rich and gives to the poor, man. That
It's
really
not even
fucking
that
gets
part.
me
It's
going.
just like there's like some scenes in it that are just like so where he's like where he marries the love of his life. That scene's tear jerking for me.
Oh, romance gets me.
Romance, yeah.
Romance
I
really
cry
gets me.
because I cry for romance because I can never get it. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You will find the romance of your dreams. Just nobody's
yeah.
good enough for you right now.
I tell
I do
myself
too.
that
Romance
too.
is nice.
Just kidding.
Like nice, like when people find each
Yeah.
other, with goodbye scenes.
Yeah.
That gets me a lot. I mean, I actively talk about how much I cried during the movie The Whale. Like I cried during that entire fucking movie, and I'm like, and I thought it was supposed to be a comedy about a fat guy, and I was wrong.
Mm.
Very, very wrong.
There's
But I definitely
no, sorry,
prior.
continue.
No, I was done. I was done.
Oh, okay. There's some you wouldn't think so, but there's some scenes in Power Rangers where some of the characters die.
Hmm.
I cry during those moments because
Oh
like
yeah, that's your shit. You
I
love
cry
Power Rangers.
more during TV shows than I do movies because I've spent so much time with the characters.
With the characters.
And that's the thing because movies is just like, whatever. Whereas like if I'm like getting to know, certain characters over like the course of like multiple seasons and multiple
Mhm.
episodes, I'm just like I'm more invested in their story and whatnot.
I'm sure you have seen Supernatural and have seen the
Nope.
end of Supernatural.
My
Oh.
parents get on me for not watching Supernatural all the
I'm
time.
nope, not even gonna get on. I was just gonna say that is an example
I
of
have
like
been
getting
meaning
to
to
all
watch it.
that's like getting to know all the characters, and then you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
that ending was amazing though. Walking Dead.
I
There's
tried
a
to watch
character-
Walking Dead.
Mhm.
It just didn't click with me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mhm.
I stopped eventually. I got far. I got very, very probably like 90% done with the entire show.
Gotcha.
But like that's a character building show. Fear the Walking Dead, which is is incredible, way
Mhm.
better than just regular. You get to know these characters and they're taken away from you, and it's really like upsetting. It is. I get that way even with that the whole thing with like going back to Monica Magica when one of the girls, I think her name was like Homero. She
Yeah.
used her time thing to go back, and you find out that she had to kill Monica, and then she went back to change it and stuff, and the reason why she's been such a bitch the whole time. I cry every single fucking time because I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm so invested in this fucking story with these characters, and you're blowing my mind.
Yeah. The scene from that show with oh god, the blonde girl,
Mommy?
Yeah, when she dies, I cry during that scene.
Oh, Munch. When she gets her head munched off.
Is that what happens? It's been so long since I've seen
Yeah.
it. I only
So
remember
she goes-
the scene where she's like where she's got the guns all around her, and
Yeah.
for some reason I imagine her like getting shot to death. But I'm thinking
So-
she uses the guns.
Yeah, she uses the guns, and I have a little like fun fact about that scene. So the scene where she dies in the show, what happens is that they go and they hunt witches, right? So there's a witch, and it looks like this cute little animal, right? At first, and then it transforms into this thing, and then Mommy comes with her guns because all the magical girls have certain weapons they use, and she was here, and then the thing went down and bit her head off, and then
yeah.
held her, and then bit, and then her whole body fell down.
Mhm.
The fucked up thing about that part is the person.
Mhm.
So the person who ends up killing Mommy, she was just a girl named Charlotte.
Mhm.
and Charlotte, I haven't told the story in a while, but Charlotte, her background was supposed to be that um, all the witches are like magical girls that turned, and Charlotte got the deal with Cube. Um, her mom was sick in the hospital, like dying, and our mom was like, "Man, the only thing that I could, last thing I want before I go is just like a slice of pie. I would just love a slice of pie." So when Charlotte met Cube, what Charlotte asked for was a piece of pie.
Mhm.
And then she got the piece of pie to give to her mother, and then realized, why didn't I ask for my mother to not be sick anymore? That caused the darkness in her soul gem. That is the thing that killed mommy. You know, it's like
Gotcha.
all, it's just
Yeah.
all fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like, people look at that show and they're like, cutesy, cutesy. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got the chills.
Do you read any manga?
I do not.
Okay.
I do.
If anyone doesn't know who, I believe his name is Junji Ito. He makes a bunch of really good horror manga. That's kind of like the manga equivalent of like Eli Roth's work, kind of like it's kind of like torturous
Ooh.
and it's pretty good. I forget what other things he works on, but yeah, I like a lot of horror manga more than horror anime.
Do you read manga from the back to the front?
Surprisingly, there is a lot of manga that is like especially nowadays, they're actually making it so like instead of reading it from right to left, they're making it they're printing it so it's left to right.
Because that fucks with me. Like, I can't read in general, and now you're making, now you're telling me to drive in the opposite lane. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, fair. I mean,
Yeah.
manga was one of the first things I ever started reading, so
So you're used
so
to
I'm
it.
used to it, yeah.
I've bought mangas before just because, like, I bought like Monica Magica mangas just because
Yeah.
love the show.
I have a Madoka
you know,
Magica manga. Yeah.
Which one's your favorite, and also which manga have you read that you think is closest to the show adaptation?
So my favorite manga at the moment is a manga. It's a newer manga. It's called Ghost Reaper Girl, and it's about this
Ooh.
girl who is
Is
an
that your wife?
actress. I mean, maybe
If she could be,
she
maybe.
could be. It's about this girl who is an actress, and she basically becomes her character who she played on TV. Who she played Ghost Reaper Girl. It's a really good
Ooh.
manga. It's 4 issues so far. I believe they're making 5. But yeah, that one's so good. Uh, from what I've read, I haven't actually watched Berserk, but the Berserk manga is so good.
I never heard of it.
Berserk is like, it's a medieval kinda anime, and it's about this guy named Guts. He carries a giant sword. It's kind of like Dark Souls the anime, if you will.
Dark
very-
Souls, the anime.
Very bloody, very gory, very good.
That sounds like the tagline to my life. Very bloody, very gory, very good. Ali G. I love that.
Yeah, Berserk's good though. I need to watch the show at some point, but yeah, manga's good.
Berserk is like the biggest
Oh,
influence
and,
behind Dark Souls. Yeah.
And what's that manga? Hellsing. Hellsing Ultimate is also very close. The manga is also very close to the anime.
I think my nephew said that that's the same thing. Have you read the Attack on Titan manga?
No, but I need to.
Yeah, I think the show ended recently.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to watch that final season.
I need to.
That's a show I cried
rewatch
on
it.
too.
Season 2 I didn't like so much because there wasn't as much action and there was too much politics in that season.
The season with Armin getting. I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh yes. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that season ending made me weep. And
Yeah.
then the next season is the final season.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched about 3 to 4 episodes and I was bored.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Let me put this down and then I'll like just barrel through it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. I don't, maybe it's because I'm very impatient. I don't like it when it's like a season of anime is fucking like 30 episodes long. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
Death Note's an exception because it was like 30 episodes and it was done.
Yeah.
There was no additional 30 episodes. You know what I mean?
But it's like,
But I'm like,
Death
that's
Note
too
didn't have
much.
any filler, or like if it did, it was like beneficial to the story. Whereas like
only-
Dragon Ball has shit tons of filler. It's like eight.
Yeah.
It's like one episode of like good plot heavy, like things to drive the plot, and then 8 episodes of filler before the next one and whatnot.
Well, you know what show also is super guilty of that is my favorite, Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah,
So Sailor Moon has what they call Monster of the Day.
yeah, monster.
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You'll have like the first episode, right? And then like of the season, it's like, good, setting up, whatever. And then the next 8 episodes is just like a random monster, and then being like, how are we gonna defeat all these monsters? Tuxedo Man.
Yeah.
You can't be here, the power of love. And then the final 2 episodes of the season have to do with everything. So it's like you get 1 episode, the very beginning, and then 2 at the end. But the rest is just like Monster of the Day, and it's so fucking stupid. Like, I hate it. But it's like Sailor Moon movies are so good.
Oh yeah.
So good. Promise of the Rose is like my favorite movie.
Yeah. I think I was telling you about this. My favorite anime is 12 episodes, and I can binge watch it in a day.
Is that good? The Kubabi or whatever?
The Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
the first episode. I really liked it. I gotta watch the rest of it.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was
that
good.
that anime is no filler. Like it's in and out, and like all that.
Is there like, so someone said to me, they asked me what horror animes that I like, so I was talking about like getting ready for this episode, and they mentioned that show too, and they said that there's also movies.
Yes, there is 2, 3 movies. I believe they're Netflix only movies.
What do you think about them?
Haven't seen them.
Oh, interesting. Why? Just don't
It's-
want to
it's
ruin
just
the
'cause-
magic.
It's just because like at this exact moment, I didn't know about them until like recently, and
Mhm.
I didn't know about them till I actually rewatched the anime, and I wanted to rewatch the anime before I watched the movies.
So you're not avoiding it. You're
No,
just like,
I'm
I'll get around
get
to
it. Yeah.
eventually. Gotcha. Because there's some things that like I feel like I would avoid. Not that I would avoid. I'd probably just watch them out of curiosity. But if something was so precious to me, and then got like, I don't know, like let's say that I am obsessed with Death Note,
Hmm.
right? And then I know that this Death Note movie on Netflix has been out for years and I haven't watched it yet. Let's say I know it's bad. I'm going to avoid it because Death Note, the show, is my jam, and
Mhm.
I don't want to watch this movie and have it like taint anything or me get pissed off.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure if it was like that.
No, I don't like. I mean, I feel like I talk about this a lot. I enjoy bad movies. So like, if I like one thing, like my favorite anime, like if I like the show, I'll always like the show. If it has a bad movie, it has a bad movie. I can always enjoy the show.
Yeah, I can separate the two most of the time.
Yeah. Like that's what I do with like my favorite artists or whatever. Like if like something bad happens behind the scenes, I kind of just like I like this music, and you know, it's gotten me into some shit before, but it's just like, it's just music. Whatever happens to the artist, that's on them.
I'm going to like I'm not going to say like, oh, I'll never watch Seven again, which is like one of my favorite movies because Kevin Spacey's in it. You know what I mean? Like I can separate the art from the artist, you know,
Yeah.
for the most part. I think the most I felt like I think the most I have ever felt that with is Marilyn Manson.
Oh,
I
yeah,
kind of
my
felt a little bit of
feelings-
shame for a while.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I love Marilyn.
Absolutely, you should feel ashamed.
No, absolutely. As I'm agreeing with you because I feel the same way.
Eh.
Because I like Marilyn Manson. Mechanical.
Shore says, "What's wrong with Kevin Spacey?" Nothing.
Fair enough.
Apparently, nothing. He got acquitted or whatever of all of his crimes. So.
The only person I don't like is Alec Baldwin. I don't really.
Yeah, fuck Alec Baldwin.
He's kind of
His
a dick.
big fucking head. He's got a big fucking head. He's a dick. He's got way too many kids. Like, I don't trust him. Like, I don't trust people with that too many. You know, his wife with his fucking, like, oh, how do you say this in English? Ah, cucumber? Like, his fucking fake ass wife.
Did
Like,
you,
I can't stand him.
Did you hear the controversy he got into recently?
With Russ?
With the is that the movie with the gun that went
With
off?
you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've been
how do you-
sort of following it. Just a lot of some of my favorite actors have been talking about it and just like exposing like how the gun works that he used and like what happened behind the scene actually. So, you know.
Why is there a loaded gun? Like, why is there a loaded
Yeah,
gun
why-
on set?
So was the gun filled with blanks or did it have an actual bullet in it?
It had an actual bullet in it, and he was given that gun, and and he shot the gun thinking that there was no bullets in it. There's bullets in it. So you kind of the question is like, who's to blame? Is it Alec Baldwin for murdering a person, or is it the armory specialist who gave him the gun, who is
Yeah.
supposed to check the gun for safety? And I think that's kind of the America. That's kind of what the question is, and I'm not sure. Did something happen? Did something happen? Yes, he did. He did murder. He did, unfortunately, end somebody's life, which is very
See,
sad. But
I can only
Ugh.
imagine the situation from my point of view, because I hate guns. So if I
Mhm.
was to hold one, I would like absolutely make sure it's not gonna go off. Like I would like double check everything, even if someone else had already double checked it. I would make sure I see into the gun or whatever. Like make sure the safety is on or whatever.
I'd make sure that gun is see-through. I need a transparent gun.
Like the guns from the X-Men movies when they're
Mhm.
fighting
I want the
Magneto.
I want the tiny one, like the first one.
Oh
That
yeah,
tiny one that he
The
gives Will
Tom and
Smith.
Jerry
That's the one I
gun.
want. Yes, that's the one I want.
yeah.
No, pew pew pew. Yeah, Brandon Lee. The same thing happened to Brandon Lee from The Crow.
Oh my god, it did.
And prop gun went off. That was just
For some
freak
reason,
accident.
For some reason, I was thinking Brandon Lee was the one that fell from an extremely high height and died that way. But
No, I'm not sure who that is. But Brandon Lee got shot by a gun during
That's right.
during the set.
I love The
Yeah.
Crow. The
Dude,
Crow is
The
such
Crow
a
is
good
so
movie.
good. Yeah, Joe, I was thinking are you thinking the wrestler Owen Hart? Because he fell from the top of the ceiling down. He was getting lowered down by ropes, and the rope snapped, and he fell to his death.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that.
I
might
was
be
thinking
what I'm
after, but that's what
I don't
happened
know.
to Owen Hart. Yeah,
Just
crazy.
yeah.
Imagine being there. Imagine being like at a place where like somebody gets like killed or some. You know, it's
Yeah.
just ugh.
I mean, I would be traumatized, you know, like watching like that happen. Like, and I also like think about it sometimes. Like, what if I was the person who like didn't do A, B, and C, and that happened because of it, you know?
Oh, I thought you were taking this a whole nother way. I thought you were saying, what if I was the person who
No.
died?
No.
Because I'd be like, I just don't want to die. I don't want to die in the shower. I don't want to die. So I have this
I mean,
anti-fantasy.
Like,
Right. I have this anti-fantasy. I'm not sure what you would
that's where
call
the
it.
floor crocs come from. The shower.
I
And tub sharks as well, if you think about it.
I'll never bathe again. I'm gonna have to go outside, fucking hose
Sure,
off
I'm
my
sorry.
fucking. This is what has happened. I'm gonna have to hose myself down. I'm sorry. Are there fucking hose sharks? Hose sharks?
Hose sharks.
The hose shark?
If you watch the movie Ghost Sharks, the shark comes out of a hose at some point.
The hose sharks hang out with the funny slutty M&Ms. They all make this wrestling faction together. Shark hose. Let's not talk about her hose shark. Oh my gosh.
What is this podcast?
I forgot
what have we come to?
I know. We were like, let's talk about horror anime. We're talking about fucking ho sharks. This is the best. This is what happens. This is why when
this is what people are here for. Like
when we had Days on for our last episode, he was like, all right, so like, you know, behind the scenes, like, okay, so what are we, you know, what's the topic or whatever? And I'm like, we literally just say, let's talk about, this is the theme of the episode.
and
Maybe have one or two
it.
things written down, and then we fucking go off on a tangent for 3 hours.
Yeah.
That is the that's it. And the entire time Scary has to be pleasured.
Yeah.
So she's off. She's fucked off somewhere.
Our podcast is like, this is gonna sound really weird, but our podcast is like Scary walking down a flight of stairs. The first 2 stairs are like she's hit them perfectly, and then the third step is a tangent that we go on, and she's missed that step and has gone tumbling down the steps, breaking her neck somewhere.
So I take personal offense to this, and let me explain why. Because scary is based on me, so I'm putting Scary in my place right now. If you did not know this about me, and I don't think you did, but I am a Tumblr.
I'm tall.
I am tall. I am a tumbler.
Oh, me too.
I fall down the stairs.
I fall down the stairs too. That's why I know this analogy. Like,
oh, that's why when you were like, she takes 2 steps and then fucking falls, I'm just like, he's just talking about me.
no, I'm talking about me from my experiences. Because gravity has had it out for me since I was born. Gravity is my worst enemy.
What did gravity do to you? What happened?
Just anytime I go up or downstairs, gravity is just like, yeet, nope, and then I just fall down the stairs.
Gosh,
I am very good at falling up the stairs.
Dude. I fell up the stairs a couple of times and you hit your knee. You're just like,
I hit my chin once on the top of the stairs. That was not fun.
ooh.
That's how I got lockjaw.
You got. Oh my god.
I didn't get lockjaw.
Let
I
me
just saw my
Let me just make
opportunity.
sure I have that so I can clip it for later. Lockjaw. That was great. I loved every second of that. I loved every fucking
I just
second
saw
of
an
that.
opportunity and I was just like, I need to take this. Like,
Honestly, I love it. I love it. I saw in the chat, one of my last streams, Cloud, one of my mods, was like, "I'll be back. I'll go return," and he did it like the New York way because I had it as like one of my words. It's just like or he's like, "I have returned," and I'm just like, yes, yeah, lockjaw. I fucking love it.
any chance I can get to like do an impression of your accent, like very badly, I take it sometimes.
Oh, I love it. I try to do our, UK friends' accents, but it's always just so racist. Like, I just don't know how to not
I accidentally drop an
obnoxious.
in it in my sentences sometimes, and I don't mean to. Crazy
No.
in it.
Crazy, in it? I know, like, Gamma's trying to teach us. Crazy, in it? See, I can't.
Eustace is gonna listen to this episode and he's gonna be like, these fuckers are making fun of us.
No, Use loves it when I use my diphthong.
Oh, yeah. Whenever Ozma, whenever I hear Ozma like mock your accent, it's my favorite.
I love it.
Or
I
it's
love
not
it
like
so
necessarily
much.
mocking. It's more just like he just hears it and
Gotta
he's
go get
just
some
like,
coffee.
the
Yeah.
sausage.
The sauce. They love the sausage.
I remember the first time I heard you say sausage to him, and he just like, I don't know, he just took it and ran. Like,
He took the sausage and ran.
giggity question mark?
Giggity question mark?
That's what
Oh,
it was
I
you
love
did to
it.
me. Anyway, continue.
My favorite thing that Asuma says is when
Sorry.
I love it.
Sorry,
I'm sorry,
I
continue.
couldn't get past it.
You couldn't get past the sausage.
I couldn't get. I couldn't get past my joke.
Take that leap of faith, Max.
So,
Get past the
sometimes I hear
sausage.
myself like say random weird things, and I'm just like, move on, and then I've just already said it, and I'm just like, fucking, I can't. Like,
That's me literally all the time. I just say stupid shit constantly. The songs that I sing to my cats are just the most like, why do I say shit like this? You know? But listen, it's part of our personality.
my favorite thing is like. My favorite moment between you and I, and the moment that I think about all the time, was when you asked me, how do you eat a Boston cream donut? And I was like, you bite it open and lick its insides out. And you got so caught off guard by that statement. You were just like, and Katie was there too, and Katie didn't know how to feel about it either. Like,
You have to understand that one, that's the correct answer. You bite it a little bit and then you lick out its insides. That's exactly the correct answer. But I would never in my fucking life would guess that came from you.
And it's,
never.
It's just my monotone voice saying it too that catches people off guard as well.
Yeah, like no emotion about licking out its cream. You just said it.
Because I was just like, I mean nothing sexual by this, but so I'm just gonna say it, and then when I say it, I'm like, oh, they're gonna take it wrong, you know?
Oh my god, I'd love a Boston cream donut.
Yeah.
God, one day we should just eat one together, but like next to each other.
But
on
like we
screen.
each have our own, right? Not like
Yeah, we're not Lady in the Tramp.
I was
a
gonna
fucking
say,
donut.
like, please no.
No. It's like, these are my insides. Like, no, these are mine. That's the fight we would have over our donuts innards. Oh, I crashed some donuts. Jor, go in my wallet, take out the Dunkin' Donuts card and go get us some donuts.
Damn, gonna eat donuts in front of me. How dare.
Oh my god, I would love a donut. I'm just craving something sweet. I haven't eaten yet today, so I'm just munching on these like, oh fuck, these little pretzel bits. Oh,
Good job.
so good. Hey Max,
Yeah.
are you excited to learn something new tonight?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared now.
Is it the way I just phrased that?
This is the hey all over again.
Oh my
For those
god.
of you who know, you know.
Sure, I don't know if I told you this, but when I was playing Only Up the other night, Wax was talking about wanting to do something.
Oh,
And then
it was
I
because
was-
it was because I wouldn't mind getting high to that game and playing that game.
Yes.
And I was and I
Yes.
phrased it like I wouldn't mind my first time getting high to be to that game.
Yeah, and I said to Max something like, what did I say?
You said, I wouldn't mind your first time being with me, but you were talking about getting high, and I hesitated to quote it, and I was like, I know what you're talking about, but it just doesn't sound right, you know? I think none of what you just said just picked up.
that's
Sometimes
because
your
I'm
voice
fucking-
just gets so high, Discord like doesn't pick up what you say.
Oh God, I'm an animal. I'm sorry.
No, you're all good.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. That was seriously
Yeah.
like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I stand by that statement.
I mean,
That's
fair.
that's statement. You know, you have like your own quotes, and one of them is, "That's fair."
Yeah.
And I
yeah, Dar
and I
loves
love
when I
it.
say that.
That's fair. Who does Dar?
Dar, yeah.
Dar.
Dar's just like,
Did you know?
please, I beg.
Did you know that Jor thought that Dar Liar and Dar Boo were the same person?
I thought so at one point as well.
You did too.
Yeah.
Look at that, Joy. You're not alone.
Me and Jor are the
Except-
same person. Except we're not.
You could-
Except we're not.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Oh my god, I had a weird experience. Someone you ever
With
just
Jor?
get, no, not with Jor. I don't think I've ever actually talked to Jor, unfortunately. On YouTube, like some of the shorts will have like comments or whatever, and someone was just like, "Y'all are meant for each other," and I was like, "How do I take this?" Like,
Who me?
yeah.
Aw,
And I'm
we
just
are meant
like,
for each other. We're the perfect.
yes, but I don't know
that's
how
fair.
I don't know what they meant by it. You know.
Well, that's how I'll take it. It's a nice
Fair.
compliment.
Sure, yeah.
As a nice compliment.
I just get
I've seen like the
confused.
shorts and like how many views we get on the shorts. I'm like, that's a lot. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
All the stupid shit that we say,
Yeah.
clipped out of context.
Yeah. I'm surprised we're still around. Like
We're still alive.
we're still alive.
Alec Baldwin hasn't gotten to us yet. How did my hair get sprayed?
You just put it in there.
Giggity question mark.
Giggity question mark. I literally watched you put your hair in a braid.
My hands just do things. It's like remember Idle Hands with Devon Sawa?
Oh yeah.
Remember that movie? That movie's the best. That was can I say something? That was the first pair of boobs I've ever seen. I remember there was that car scene and I was like, oh man. I was like, I've never seen breasts before. And then I watched Idle Hands. Idle Hands, the devil's
Huh.
playpen. My hands just do things.
I don't know. I think
Oh, they do.
I mean, now that you say that, I'm kind of thinking like, what was the first pair of boobs I ever saw in a horror movie?
Oh, in a horror movie. I mean,
Yeah.
in general, for me was Idle Hands, and then of course Titanic.
I've never seen Titanic.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any interest?
I mean, yeah. I just don't
I know.
think I don't think at this moment with all the like what is it, Ocean Gate or whatever, I just don't want to like support it at the moment, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I just feel bad.
It's a long movie, and it's it's good, but like, you know, it's dated. So
Yeah.
you're not missing anything. If you wanna see draw me like one of your French girl scenes, you can
I
find
mean,
it
I've
anywhere.
watched the scenes of it. I've watched all the
Yeah.
important parts. I know the lines and whatnot, but I've never
In
seen
a
it
horror
entirely.
movie, though, what was like a first pair of boobs in a
I would say
horror
for
movie?
me personally, it was Hellraiser.
Yeah, yeah, it has to be. Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the first horror movie I ever saw.
For me, all up till then, I didn't watch many like. No, it must have been one of the Rob Zombie movies, because I watched one of the
Like-
Rob Zombie movies before then. It was
Like
either
House
like
of a Thousand Corpses.
yeah, it was either that or Devil's Rejects. And I don't remember.
Devil's Rejects has a line that makes me laugh really hard
hmm
when they first come into the hotel to like fuck their shit up, and the guy has like the gun by like the woman's like pee, and he goes like, "I got your wife's fucking pussy on my gun. I hope it doesn't cock the whatever the line is."
yeah.
And I'm like, that's so fucked up.
Yeah. That is, yeah.
I like have a hard time with those movies. I like the thought and I like what's going on with House of Thousand Corpses. I like the thought around it. I like the uniqueness around it. I love the carnival aspect of it. What is it that? But at the same time, I would never recommend it to anyone,
Yeah.
and I can't explain that feeling.
Especially because, like, Rob Zombie is just like an acquired taste, you know?
Yeah.
Just like his music's kind of weird. Like his movies are kind of weird. He's just kind of a weird person, you know?
Well, I feel like if you walk into that movie just being like a horror fan who didn't know Rob Zombie or didn't like Rob Zombie, you're not gonna like the movie because that
Yeah.
movie is Rob Zombie. That's
Yeah.
if you took like the brain of Rob Zombie and you said brain, make movie,
Yeah.
like that is just a Rob Zombie complete film.
Yeah.
Devil's Rejects, I feel like tried to make a more cohesive film. Like an actual film because the first one didn't feel like it felt like something you just not cheap, but it was weird.
So I don't know if this is just me, but House of a Thousand Corpses kind of felt like it was kind of trying to remake the first Texas Chainsaw.
You know, I agree with you because I just recently rewatched the first Texas Chainsaw on Shudder, and I thought the same thing. I was like, this feels like House of a Thousand Corpses.
We were talking about it last episode, and this is just a personal preference. You can like whatever you like. I like Devil's Rejects more than a House of a Thousand Corpses.
Most people do.
Not to say I like them equally as movies, and that's one of my favorite trilogies.
Mhm.
But I prefer Devil's Rejects over House of a Thousand Corpses.
Would Devil's Rejects be your favorite Rob Zombie film?
Maybe.
You had that like Salem one or like whatever that witches one. There's 3 from Hell, 31.
I
You have
didn't
the Halloween remakes.
I didn't enjoy 3 from Hell as much as I wanted to.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, unfortunately.
Yeah. I like Rob Zombie's Halloween movies.
I like the first one a lot.
The first one definitely.
Mhm.
It's one of my favorite Halloween movies. It's definitely not one of my favorite Rob Zombie movies though, because I feel he could have done a little bit better.
I thought you didn't see the first one. I know that Jor didn't see all of them, but the first one is really good, and then I feel like the second and third. This one, the third one, like really, like
There's
it's
a
just
third
out there.
one?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a third
I
one.
thought it
Yeah.
was only the 2.
No, I'm pretty damn sure there's a third
The
one.
second one was a fucking fever dream. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was so weird.
Yeah. What was did the second one end with the girl and her looking up what? There's a third.
The
There's
only
a third one.
thing I remember about the second one was that scene where Michael is walking through like this like there not Michael. Yeah, it is Michael because it's
Michael.
Halloween. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking of Leatherface for some reason.
We were just talking about Texas
yeah,
Chainsaw,
I'm getting the two
so.
mixed up in my in my brain. It's because he doesn't
Mhm.
have the mask on in that scene.
Yeah.
It's where he like just kills the 2 people in the car, and then he's like
Mhm.
out behind the car, and he sees like his mom like on like a horse or something, and she's like in like this flowing white gown or whatever.
Isn't that the third one?
No, that's the second one.
How many Rob Zombie Halloweens are there? I gotta know right this second. Rob Zombie Halloween. But yes, that's like
Yeah.
the shit I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Rob Zombie Halloweens.
Oh, I'm thinking
Um,
of the what I was confusing the Rob Zombie Halloweens with was the 2000s Texas Chainsaw movies.
There only if there's I was pretty positive that there were 3. Holy shit. Maybe there are only 2? I don't know. But yeah, the flowing fucking white horse thing. Like, when she's like, yeah, when Sherry Moon Zombie's like a ghost and just like, hello! I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, it's so
I
bad.
kind of hate how Rob Zombie treats his wife in his movies, you know?
Well, he surely degrades her, right?
Well, yeah,
That's
but it's just like she's like always half naked and like doing something.
yeah,
You
like she
know?
was a stripper in Halloween.
Yeah.
I
Which
think
I mean,
that's just like his their thing. Like
yeah,
she's always a sexualized character in everything that she's in.
yeah.
She's
Which,
always that kind.
yes, she's gorgeous, but it's just like we get it, dude. Your wife is hot. Like
Yeah. He's
you
just
don't
like,
need to show her off.
let me show off my hot wife.
Yeah.
Dead I am the one. You know, whatever he says. I don't know. Is that the words?
Something like that.
Dracula.
Yeah.
That's it.
Did you see Rob Zombie's The Munsters?
No, but I heard it's good. No, it's not good. Someone was just like, "Oh, my favorite Rob Zombie thing is the monster." Someone said that recently. No, tell me why it's bad.
It's oh my god, I don't even
Tell
know
me.
how to explain it. It's just like
Please try.
so so all this hype for the Munsters movie was was because like Rob Zombie's like the biggest Munsters fan. Like
Mm-hmm.
at least he's like the most well known. Like he's like watched God knows how many hours of it. And it's just like the characters didn't feel like the characters in the TV show. They just kind of like felt like lifeless, like Rob Zombie characters. Like, you know how like
Okay.
Rob Zombie characters are like eccentric and like imagine like all the characters from like Halloween, all the good Halloween, except they're like lifeless eccentric, if that makes sense. Like they're
They're
all
just kind
like
of bland.
yeah, like they're just all
Yeah.
like crazy and whatnot, but they're just like there's no like they're not having fun with the movie.
That sucks, and that showed in the entire
Oh,
the
yeah.
entire show.
Like it's that movie is just hot garbage.
Was there anything good about it?
I mean,
Wow.
not personally, not from what
Mhm.
I saw of it, because I like the Munsters. I think the Munsters is one of the best black and white shows to ever exist ever.
It
And I
used to
grew
be
up with
one
it,
of my
so.
favorite licks to play on guitar.
Nice.
It's so fucking
Such
fun.
a good like riff. Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's so good. It's so good.
I just think he
Um,
could have done better with it, honestly.
Well, good to know. I'll never watch it. I wasn't really planning on watching it, but
Yeah.
someone was like, "Oh, it's good," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then you're like,
They've
"I
clearly
trust you."
never watched The Munsters if they think that Abomination is good.
Oh, for sure. That's when people are like, when they say like, "Oh, something's really good," that's like a remake. I'm like, you've obviously
Yeah.
never seen the source material.
Yeah. And that's why I'm so glad I watched Evil Dead. Cuz yes, I like the remake, but it's not as good as the original trilogy. So,
Plus, like, you can't. I mean, you can, right? You can do whatever you want, but going into watching Ash versus Evil Dead, when you've never seen any of the Evil Deads, is like you won't get it.
yeah. And
I,
that's
I
why
use the
I was like I need to watch these movies first.
I use the example of my mom trying to watch the Ash versus Evil Dead,
Mhm.
and she was just like, "Ah, I wasn't into it. He's such an asshole. I didn't like his character." I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's Ash Williams. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's how he's supposed to be." But she doesn't get it
Mhm.
because she's never seen, a lick of Evil Dead.
Mhm.
A lick of Evil Dead. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, those movies are so fucking good. I mean, we could talk about those movies for a million fucking hours.
Yeah.
They're just I just
You
want
and
more.
me both. I think we literally dedicated an episode to Evil Dead, like or a few
Yeah.
episodes at least.
Well, every episode is
That's true.
dedicated
I
to
feel
Evil
like we've
Dead.
talked about Evil Dead at least once every podcast.
The Evil Dead just needs to be. I think just needs to be like a staple. We just gotta talk about just a little bit something that involves Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been watching Evil Dead 2 a lot recently.
Like over and over again.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like,
that makes me so happy.
because for my birthday I got the DVD, and I've
Yes.
just been binge watching because I love it. You know.
It's so good. And your first time watching it was with us in the canteen, Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. And I still fucking loved when when it was done. I was like, what'd you think? And you're like, this is my new favorite movie ever. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think my favorite part of that movie is, or at least part of like thinking back to that memory, was when the lamp is like doing this and Bruce Campbell is just like doing this and me just bursting out laughing. I still laugh at that
parts.
scene every time.
It's one of the best parts. That's
Yeah.
such a good part. You just like cracking up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. And then Army of Darkness is just a one-liner fest.
I
Bruce
love
Campbell.
Army of Darkness so much.
I mean, how could you not? It's funny.
Yeah.
It's just charming. And
Yeah.
honestly, some of the shit they do is like really good. Like the effects and
Yeah.
whatnot, like really good. That whole skeleton army's awesome.
That movie is surprisingly not as bloody as you think it would be. Like,
Not at
there's
all. You
just-
kind of have
there's
the
just
pit
that
at the
one
beginning,
scene-
and that's
yeah.
it.
But then everything else is just like the skeletons are cool. Like
Mhm.
they're just more like skeletons, but evil, was it Evil Ash or whatever?
Yeah.
The most
Mhm.
thing about him is like he's just kind of got like pieces of skin hanging off and whatnot.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any lips. That scene where he kisses the girl with no
Oh
lips
my God.
it creeps
Yes,
me
it's-
out every time.
I was like, I'm uncomfortable watching this.
Thank
for
you
the
for
first
the
time in my
subs,
life.
friends.
Sure, Money. Thank you for this.
I love you. You guys don't ever have to sub for this, but it is much appreciated. So
Hey, you got to use those Bezos bucks. If you don't use your Prime subscription on Twist,
twist. And now you all can swim a little hard. Look in the chat. You all can swim a little hard. It's just you going like this.
That's me swimming. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, that is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love it. I think that tops the churning of the butter.
Yeah, I still can't get that emote to work. It gasms itself. So, you know.
It gasms itself.
That's the email that I get all the time.
Yeah, you have to, and if you gasm, then you start all over again.
Oh god, yeah.
It took me a long time not to gasm.
Like that emote. Jory, you gotta work on that. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Jor's like, how do I take back my Prime sub? How do
Jor, I
give this
love
money
you.
back
I
to Bezos?
promise. That was uncalled for. I apologize.
I love it.
But
I
that
love it.
swimming emote like got uploaded like instantly. Like
Yeah, as it should.
yeah, it didn't take long. And if it did, it took a lot less than it usually does. So.
Giggity question mark.
God damn it.
I was gonna say it, but you're like, it didn't take long, and I'm like, wait, I think there's something coming after this, and I'm glad that I waited.
There's something coming after, and I'm glad I waited.
I'm glad I waited. Oh my god, my cheeks hurt from laughing. My TMJ.
That's the time where you get lockjaw.
Get lockjaw. You missed a hype train.
That's fine.
Hyper. You're training and I like ya. Move your body max all day long.
I'd rather not, thanks.
I'd rather not.
That's
move my
another one of my
body.
quotes. Just, I'd rather not, thanks.
I'd rather not, thanks.
And it's most of the time to you for some reason.
What reason could that be? I never say anything sus, especially not here.
I don't know about that one. I have a whole quotes channel dedicated to such things you say.
Dude, that quote, can I tell you, that quote channel gives me life.
I believe
I go
it.
back and I read it sometimes, and I just crack up so hard.
The quote of the that we were talking about earlier, the one where you said you wanted it to be my first time or whatever. The Sailor Moon ban emote is my favorite.
I was like, bonk!
Ban. Oh, I'm commissioning my best friend to make a bonk emote for me, and I'm so excited.
Nice. Let's fucking go. I just and I know like Corn and Kimsters is in the chat and Days is in the chat too, who are all CEOs of Screams. I commissioned my artist Alex, who made the Ali Adams emote,
And
to make and Scary, yes, to make two CEOs of Screams emotes, one static and one non-static, and I actually just got them right before the podcast.
Nice.
So I'll have that up probably in the asset section. Kim and Corn and Days, I'll have that in the team assets section at some point today. But yeah, so the static one I got made is like a VHS. It says CEOs of Screams, and it has a bunch of like monster like touching it, like
That's
monsters
awesome.
grabbing at it. And then the animated one is like the knife. It says CEOs of Screams, like
Yes.
going down, like there's blood coming out.
Nice.
I'm just like, Twitch TOS, what can I do?
Yeah. Speaking of Kim being in the chat, me and Ali will be playing, is it Outlast Trials tonight with Kim?
Outlast Trials
Yes.
with Kim.
It'll
It's
be
going to
my
be
first
Max's
time.
first time.
I've
Yes.
only played the tutorial, and
Oh, good.
it was scary. I got scared several times.
It's scary, but there are levels of Outlast Trials. Like level 1 is the lowest, level 4 is the highest kind of thing. We'll probably do like level 1
Okay.
tonight, which is
Gotcha.
I haven't played in about a month either.
Mm.
So I gotta dip my toe back.
Mhm.
But let me tell you about how I love to play Outlast Trials.
Mhm.
I call it barrel bitching. So when things get rough and there are monsters all around you and you need to hide in a barrel.
Oh,
and
yes.
then I'll be like, Kim will be like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm barrel bitching right now." So we're like the barrel bitch squad.
That's awesome.
BBC for yeah, barrel
BBs.
bitch crew, yes.
Let's go.
Oh, I love it. Also, like, of course, like Kim has the, she just has this like demeanor of just like everything's cool. That's fine.
Kim is
Let's
who I
go.
strive to be.
Me too. Kim
Have
is who I
you-
strive to be. And Kim is, and then I'm like up here the whole time, like,
I kid you
Brings us down
not.
to happy medium.
I'm in between both of you. We have a running joke in my chat that when I panic during horror games, it's called panicking in lowercase. Have I shown you
What?
this clip? When I was playing My Friendly
No.
Neighborhood, there was a scene where I was
You
running
sent
away
me?
from a monster, and I was just panicking, and my mods were just like, "Oh my god, you're panicking in lowercase. I love this."
that's adorable. What is panicking in lowercase
I
sound
can't
like?
explain it to you
Yeah,
right now.
Send me the clip.
Yeah, I'll send you the clip.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
I don't know
so
what that's
funny.
like. I panic in all caps.
It's gonna be funny seeing how like Kim be like calm, me be like slightly panic, and you being like screaming at the top of your lungs.
Yeah, we make
We're
it
just a
good. We make it good for you.
trifecta.
We're a trifecta. Because we're so awesome. Let's fucking go, trifecta. You know what I'm saying?
You fist bumping the camera was like a punch to the face right there. Like
I was fist bumping the chat. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful faces. Beautiful, gorgeous worm faces. Oh. God, the grosser I look at emotes, the better I feel IRL.
whenever I make a joke about sharks being your favorite and you send me one of your worm emotes, it's my favorite.
You know who else does that to me is Defiled. He'll
Oh,
go into
Defiled's
other
a
people's chats.
wonderful bean.
He's the fucking best. So two things that I really don't like. I don't like space,
Yeah.
and I don't like Zelda.
I
and he
remember
goes
this
around,
episode of of his podcast where you were just where he was
yeah,
doing
he goes
that to you.
around. He goes around to other people's channels, and if I'm there, he'll be like, you know what Allie loves? She loves space so much. And then like the streamer will be like, oh, space. So what do you really like about? And we're cracking up because they have no idea what the bit is. And I'm like, God damn it, Defiled. God fucking damn it.
I remember in Kim's stream one night, I was like, "Oh, Allie loves sharks," and Kim called me out on my bullshit. She's like, "Fuck you, Max. Allie hates sharks," and I was like,
Kim's got my back.
I don't know why. This is gonna sound really weird. I love when like you and like Kim tell me to go fuck myself just because like I'm like sassing you or like trolling you when you're just like, Max, god damn it. It's my favorite.
All the sass
That's
you give us.
twice, Max.
Max, that's twice. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, when
Max,
when my friends just yell at me for like lightly trolling them, it's my favorite. Cuz I mean nothing by it. It's just like when my friend No, I know you didn't I know you didn't say fuck you, but it's just like it would be funny if you did. You were just like fuck off, Max.
So you know what's no? As you're talking about this, I'm thinking about the panic in lowercase.
Yeah.
But you also sass in lowercase. And that's why it's even more funny.
No, it's
because
funny
you'll say something in like the Max voice, the mono Max. You know what I mean?
It's funny because in real life I'm so quiet, like I'm so to myself, but in chats I'm in like uppercase all the time. I'm yelling at my friends for no reason. I'm just
in
like
uppercase.
But in real life
I
I'm a
love just how to describe
lowercase.
it.
So
It's almost sad the way, like, I feel so confident when I sass my friends on the internet, but in real life, I just hide in a corner as a lowercase.
I'm a
just
top.
Like, oh.
I'm a top in chat and a bottom in real life.
I love that. You're a top. You're a top in chat, but you're a bottom IRL.
They call me transmutation.
And not because you have red hair.
I don't know if that's offensive. If it's not, if it is, I didn't mean it that way.
I love it.
I
just heard mutant, and that's what I was thinking about.
Gotcha. The fucking teenage pizza turtles.
Teenage Mutant Pizza Turtles. Still never. I know this is what I know about them. Okay, they live in a sewer. They love pizza, and they talk to a fucking monk rat. And I think
he is a monk rat. Holy shit.
Right? Isn't he like a monk rat?
He's
He's just
not,
like, yo.
He's kind of a monk, but he's more just like cool.
He's more of a punk.
No, that's me.
I was at a party once, and we asked our friend, "Who's your favorite Teenage Mutant Pizza Turtle?" And she has never seen the movie either.
Yeah.
Oh, the show either.
Yeah.
And she goes, Angelo. All confident. Angelo. So good. So fucking good. Black belt rat. He is.
Yeah.
He is. I prefer uppercase, but I'm a lowercase. I feel like what's mid? I feel like I'm not up. No, maybe. Am I up?
Can I tell you? So I don't know if you know this about me. When someone says, "Are you this or that?" and I'll usually just make a joke. I'll be like, "I'm or," which is the word before your or.
I'm or. I love that. Are you this? I'm or. I
I'm
love
or.
that. I'm or. Your camel case? Camels. Um.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
You just kept fucking snorting.
I did that. I did that when I was at when I was hanging out with Dar and Mop and Azuma, Yop and Azuma, and
We gotta breathe.
and it caught them so off guard every time. Ooh.
If there's a
Thank you, Cord.
drawer in the chat, would that drawer in the chat mind making me a rogue energy with ice in it?
Oh, my rogue energy order is gonna be
Because
here
my-
today.
Nice. What'd you get?
I got some of the free samples.
Hell yeah.
Because some of them came back.
Nice.
I'm going to try the energy. Hopefully, the caffeine doesn't get to me.
Use
know?
use half of whatever they give you.
Okay.
Like even when like I use the I get like the big scoop and I have
Yeah.
the scooper.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'll just use half the scoop. I do
Gotcha.
one rocket pop, please.
Yeah,
It's just us fucking snorting for like a minute straight.
That's gonna be awful. That's gonna come up when someone shouts me out. I'm gonna be like, oh no.
Oh,
I
yes.
better get to streaming more on my own. That way I have my own clips that play instead of the podcast.
I thoroughly enjoy the podcast clips just because then
Me too.
I get to now see a memory of
Yeah.
a time where we were laughing very hard, which is a lot.
It's every other minute of this podcast. Like,
Dude. Like literally, my
it's
cheeks
hard
hurt
to it's
so
hard
bad.
to watch the
It's hard.
rewatch the giggity question mark. It's
Giggity.
it's really hard to rewatch this podcast sometimes.
Do you rewatch it right after it's
I
done? Like when
have to. Like I have to because that way I can edit the podcast, get the clips out, you know.
That's true. You
Get
are
it on
very savvy.
YouTube, get it on
Yes, yes.
Spotify, and then I can just be done with it until the next one, you know.
Is there do you have any command set up in your chat where it's they can show like the Spotify or the YouTube link?
I think I have a YouTube. I need to try it. There it is. There's the YouTube.
Hell yeah.
There's also this one.
Thank you.
Hopefully. Yeah, there you go. That's my socials.
Why is this yours?
Because it's just don't help.
Okay.
Added
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
That's fine.
Jor has made 2 appearances on this podcast. Once in the chat and once in voiceover.
Once in voiceover. He's like an ominous being. Like in the movie with the bathroom. What was the movie with the bathroom? And
All movies? Like, I don't know.
it was oh my god. What was the movie with the bathroom? And the guy's locked in the bathroom with an ethereal being in the other. No, not Event Horizon. What was it? He's stuck in a bathroom with a ethereal being in the next room, and it's J.K. Simmons, and he's Glory. Glory, because there's a glory hole.
Uh,
That movie's so good. There's nothing sexual about that movie.
I don't trust it.
Oh, it was so good.
I saw a hole in a bathroom once and I cried.
Did you? Did you see a hole in a bathroom once?
did,
I've never
yeah.
seen one. You would?
It was in Vegas. It was weird.
Oh, Vegas. Oh, I'm sure. I'd probably
it
cry
wasn't
too.
even like it wasn't even like a fancy. It was just like a weird hotel that we were staying in, and the hotel had like it was like the stalls, and then like on like all of them were taken up, and it was the last one. It's inside the last one. And I was looking at it, I was like, what is this? And then I looked through it, which I shouldn't have, but I could see outside, and I was like, what?
Oh, so somebody outside.
No, there was
sticks
no
their
one
dick
there.
inside.
There was no one there, but I could just see outside.
But that's probably what that hole is
Yeah.
used for. It's for someone outside to come and stick their dick in.
Yeah.
Can I just like a hot take is that if you're already like gonna do that, like I'm gonna go to the bathroom to do this, why do we gotta use a hole? Like just face your shame. Like I don't understand why you need a hole. Like I just don't get glory holes. I just don't get them. They are the most unappealing
I don't
things
get
ever.
sex in general, so.
Why do they do this?
What's the purpose?
What's the difference? I love that. Every time I say something like that, like, what's the difference? I always think of you. Oh, fuck. I am fucking dying. Like, my cheeks hurt so bad from laughing.
Yeah.
TMJ. It's gotta crack it a little bit. So Outlast Trials, it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
It's just intense. It's a lot of
Yeah.
stealth.
Yeah.
But it's gonna just be a clash of personalities,
Yeah.
which is gonna be a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's so good. Plus, I have my shorts on right now.
Yeah.
And then I have my Kimster's variety screamer tank top.
Mhm.
And then it's too late for me to get a purple wig, but I do have some purple like clip-on hair extension things I'm gonna put on, and I'm gonna do like a pseudo cosplay of Kim tonight.
Nice.
And
Are you streaming tonight?
I am, so I'm
Okay.
gonna be streaming with Kim, and I think these will probably have to do for Kimster glasses. It's the closest I have.
Fair.
2 purple Kims.
I want to cosplay as Kim one day.
Wait a minute. Can you make this happen tonight?
Tonight? No. God.
Oh my god, 3 Kims? Oh, that
Actually, I
would be
probably
so
could.
fun. Just take like a blank.
I could do a
just-
gender bent version of Kim.
I'm down. We could all do our versions of Kim, and then Kim could be Kim.
Kim?
How do you feel about that, Kim?
Kim, you want to be yourself tonight?
Oh my god. I love it. I love it so much. Love that idea.
I feel like tonight's stream is gonna be a really good like for those of you who don't know, like this is how me and Allie act all the time. Like even if we're not streaming, like
Yeah.
we're just constantly laughing, making jokes. All
We're in the
that.
fucking cantina and we're just like cracking the fuck up.
Yeah.
Everyone else around us is like, what are they doing? What are they doing? And we're just like,
Oh my god. I love there will be times when I'll be laughing at something like remember that time when wait, we talked about this earlier. Never mind. Forget about it.
Oh,
Never mind. I'm tired.
oh
I laughed. I'm drunk on laughter.
I'm drunk on Allie.
Drunk on Allie. Oh no.
Nor.
Or Nor.
Oh, Nor.
I've started using Nor a lot more since the episode where we did with Corn and Chill.
Yeah, I say Nor all the time, and I'm getting Jor to say Nor a lot. He'll be like, "Oh, Nor," or he'll no, Jor will go like, "Let's gore."
Let's
he'll say that all
gore.
the time now. I'm like, "Let's gore, let's fucking gore." When Katie and I are around each other, we're just like, "Let's gore," like constantly.
Yeah.
We're fucking animals.
One day
Fucking
I will
Adam.
meet and experience what it's like to be around you two. In
It-
real
it's
life.
fun.
In real life,
It's fun.
obviously.
It's something. Kim says that she's drunk on the both of us.
Good luck.
Well, Kim, if you're drunk on the both of us, you're drunk on yourself because we're gonna be transformate. Hold on, I just had a stroke. Transforming. We will be transforming tonight. I'll be like, Moon Kimsters make up. Da 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 da.
Poor Kim might not survive tonight if she's drunk on us now.
She's got about 5 hours to sober up.
5 hours to sober up, and then 5 hours to get drunk on us again.
Yeah. I'm getting drunk. We're getting drunk on each other, but I think that hopefully Kim and I will be getting high on marijuanas while playing Outlast.
I will
Which would
be.
be
I will be getting inebriated a little bit.
so. Are you drinking now?
1 second.
He's about to grab like a handle of vodka. Oh, nice. Oh, I would love. Actually, I want to go to the beverage distributor probably after the podcast, and I'll get some drinks for us tonight, and I'll have some drinks with you too.
I feel like going to England was kind of a bad idea for my 21st birthday because their booze is so much better than the stuff we have here.
Is that?
Oh yeah.
Would you Max at any like? Would you go back to England?
No. Yes. Absolutely.
I have a fantasy about like me, Katie, you, and Pi
Yeah.
going to England together
Yeah.
to see the Dar family.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just manifesting it.
Yeah. I would genuinely like if we all get like if you and Katie share a hotel room and then me and Pi share a hotel room. I think that would be good.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I would
for
work
sure.
something out with Pi for it.
Sweet baby angel Pi.
Yeah.
I told Pi owes me. He's like whenever when we meet for the first time, because he's so tall.
He's like
I'm just
6'3".
3. He's
Yeah.
6'3". I'm just like, I need you to grab me and give me a spinny standy hug.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm never gonna forget the spinny standy hug.
Yeah.
And Kimsters is doing a 10 milli tonight. Saving her tolerance for tonight. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go and get some drinks for us tonight. I've been very good. I haven't drank. I haven't because I've been, working out. So I haven't really indulged in those kind of calories. But it's a special night.
Yeah. That's
really
what
is.
I've been very good about like drinking only on special occasions.
Yes.
With
Yeah,
that
same.
like and which is good
That,
because
this
I've never
tonight.
Yeah, which is good because I've never actually been drunk before. So
Oh, so you
Which
have
is
not
good.
experienced being drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
because my mom instilled good morals into me when I went to England because I would always because in England they didn't, especially in London, the hotel that I stayed at
Hmm.
didn't have good tap water. So what I would do is I would plan my days to go back to the pub and like drink some water so I could hydrate myself. So I would get a bunch
Oh.
of water first and then do the alcohols and stuff.
Do the alcohols.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan and I want to go to England and go to go to a pub.
Oh,
Like, just
if you
experience
go
that.
to London, there's a pub called, I believe it's called the Fountains Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Sussex Garden,
Mhm.
near Paddington Station. It's such a good, yeah, it's such a good pub.
Did you go there by yourself, or did you go with any of the
I
England crew?
so when I got to England, I went
Mhm.
to see Dar and all them,
Mhm.
and then after I went and saw them, I went to London, and that's London. I was alone, so
Okay.
I didn't meet any friends, unfortunately, but
Mhm.
I'd made some plans, so I'm definitely gonna go back to meet some of my other friends. So
Nice.
I just gotta plan
Nice.
it out.
That's so surreal, like meeting people like from the opposite end of the world, like your
Yeah,
friends who you talk to every day.
it was
Like, what a
wild.
surreal feeling.
Like me and Dar hugged each other every like night before we went to bed and every morning when we woke up. It was wild. Like
Yeah. I'd cry. I'm definitely gonna tear up when I meet
oh yeah,
Dar.
I cried a little bit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I'm
couldn't
like, I
tell
hope
because
you
I
like
was
touchy feely.
sweating.
I was. You
Literally,
can't tell because I was sweating.
literally, like it was so hot in England when I went. There was like a heat wave, and Winchester was, oh, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you were all in black. Like every time I seen you in like a video, you're all in black, and I'm like, oh my god,
I
you must
wear
be so
nothing
sweaty.
but black, and I
Black
only
is
have
my favorite
and I
color.
wear pants all the time because
Right.
I
Black pants.
don't wear shorts. I don't like wearing
Mhm.
shorts, so
I don't either. My legs are so white.
I don't like wearing shorts in public. I should say.
You totally
I'll
like
wear
at home.
shorts at home, but in public, I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I just like wearing pants, even though
Yeah.
even though I become an entirely like I would have a rain cloud from sweating so much above me. So
So when I expose my legs, I'm just like, I'm not
Yeah.
into this look. Like it's just not for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I also wear a lot of layers most of the time. So most of the time you'll find me wearing like a flannel over this,
Right.
and that also doesn't help.
I'm gonna cosplay
So,
you one day. Because I have that red. I have a red
Yeah.
flannel. I'm just gonna wear a metal band T-shirt. I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
red wig.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get a little crocodile.
It's pretty easy to cosplay me.
Pretty easy. I got some black frame glasses.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'm Max, and I'll be here the whole time. I'll go from here to here and be like, I'm Max, with a lowercase m.
Oh, I thought you meant height wise. I was like, what do you mean down here?
No,
I was like,
no, I
what?
meant like I'm here, yelling at the sun.
yes, gotcha. I get it now.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. You're like, what do you mean I'm taller than you?
You and I are actually the same height.
Are you 5'8"?
I'm 5'8", yeah.
Nice, let's go.
I was 5'9".
My favorite thing in the entire world was the Marco Polo of when you were in England with the heights. And you're just like, Austin was just like, hi, I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark.
Oh,
I'm 6
when he
foot
said,
tall.
hi, I'm Mark, I like spit tuck. Did a spit take. Spit tuck? Is that even hey, spit tuck.
Dar didn't record it, but at the end I was like, welcome to Jackass.
Welcome to Jackass. I'm Mark. I'm 6'2". It was just so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was cracking. I imagine Allie's 6 feet.
The first time I met you, I thought you were above 5'10". You just have like such an like, I mean this in the best way. You have such a like imposing, like you just look tall on camera to me.
Like force.
You look like if you stand up, you would be like 7'3" Amazon goddess of a human being, and it's just like, why?
That's me. Why? That's why. Big
like you look like
personality.
you give the hugs that you pick someone up and spin them around.
I can do it to some people. Like if you're smaller than me, I can usually give you a stand-up hug.
You and
But
I-
for a
you
girl,
and I
I'm
would just be
I am
like-
above average.
You and I would just be the same height, just like, you know.
Just like who spins who.
Yeah.
Especially now, like if I stand up now, like I'll where's my cat? If I stand up now, I'm like over. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, Kato.
Say hello, Gus Gus.
That's Gus, okay.
Oh, he's the
Oh,
baby boy.
The baby.
Oh, he's the youngest. He's the cantina kitty. He was born in the cantina, and he is just the most beautiful,
Born in the
handsome,
cantina,
little
molded by the
boy.
cantina, raised in the
Born in it.
cantina. He
Molded
is
by
the
it.
cantina.
I did my Bane impression for my tattoo artist once, and he laughed, and he was just like, "You just sound like Sean Connery."
That's awesome.
Mhm.
I can't do impressions.
Oh, neither can I. I love doing them though,
My
but I
my
think because
favorite
they're so
thing,
bad.
my favorite impression that I do is me impersonating you impersonating Hulk Hogan.
That's my favorite too. That's my favorite too. What's your favorite impression, Gus?
Meow.
He's like, please don't, please, mother, I'm not here to perform.
Mother, I crave
Mother,
violence.
I crave quiet, you fool.
Love you, Sam.
I
Oh,
do. I crave violence.
I too
We're gonna crave violence tonight.
I crave chaos.
You do. You do. You crave chaos. So does, you know who also craves chaos is Nerd.
Oh,
Every
Nerd
time I
is-
play games with him,
Oh,
he's just
absolutely.
chaos.
Nerd makes me laugh in the morning. Every time I go into the cantina and I see him like text them, he makes some like fart joke that's hilarious. Like
He always goes like hearts and farts.
he's just like, I hope you all have the biggest shit of your life this morning. And I'm just like, same.
I'm like, sure did. I love it. He's really. We've been doing the Cast of Strahd campaign together,
Yes.
and his character is so fucking funny.
My
I
my
love everything
uncle.
about that.
I've told you my uncle works for the people who do D&D, right?
Maybe.
My uncle was a big part of making the game Pathfinder, and now he works on D&D. My uncle is all for me getting into D&D now.
Jor, do you hear this? Because Jor and I did a couple of Pathfinder campaigns back in the day.
Yeah. My uncle made he either helped make or helped edit the books, the like handbooks for
Real? Yeah,
Pathfinder.
we use those.
Yeah. So he's one of the big 3 who made Pathfinder, and now he works in editing the handbooks for D&D. And he was actually one of the big hands in helping make Curse of Strahd.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah.
I played Pathfinder exclusively until I tried 5th edition.
I've
Yeah,
heard
that was the only thing I
Pathfinder's gone
played.
to shit. I don't know how true it is, but
Pathfinder was my first experience with D&D,
mm,
so I don't really have anything to compare it to. And when I played Pathfinder, Jor was the DM.
Mhm.
He's a very good DM,
yeah.
and now Dar is the DM, and she's a very good DM.
Dar is a
So
great
I just
DM.
Dude, Dar is so good. And then when she when you go into a room and she just does the whole description, and like the vocabulary she uses to describe things is like,
Absolutely.
it's like what the I tell her all the time, I'm like, you speak better English than I'll ever speak. And she
Dar-
knows like 5 languages.
I'm so thankful for Dar being my first DM because she's so forgiving to us. Like, 'cause
Oh.
I've never played D&D before, and this is my first ever time playing
You
it.
said DM and I was thinking direct message, and I was like, Dar was your first DM? I love that. Yeah. No, she's a great starter DM. Oh, she's a great DM in general.
I'm just really glad Dar's my friend. Honestly.
Yeah,
I
she's a good friend.
I think about Dar a lot. Dar's great.
She's a cutie patootie. I hope she had a wonderful birthday.
Yeah.
It was 2 days ago.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Dar, if you're listening to this.
Dar, I know that you're here.
Dar, I know you're here. I'm watching. I'm just kidding.
I see you right now.
I'm in your walls.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I was just thinking that.
It's prime time, bitch.
Have you ever seen the movie Demons? The movie theater one where there's the mask and when it cuts people's faces, they become the demons from the movie?
No, but I have it on my wish list. I had to think of it because I was like, in my head, I was like, not Night of the Demons out. Not Night of the Demons.
When I was hanging out with Use and I talk horror like it's like so easy. Like he has a DVD collection that is what I want in life at some point. I want a DVD collection of horror at some point. And he has Demons on it's in like a steelbook case.
Oh, wow.
And it's apparently his favorite movie. And we
I have
watched
to watch
it
it
while
now.
there. So good. Have you ever seen the movie 1 Million Years BC?
No, I haven't even
It's-
heard of it.
It's a caveman movie and there's no talking in it.
So what do they do?
Be cavemen. I think have you ever seen Shawshank Redemption?
I have.
You know when what is his name? Andy, the guy, the main character. You know when he asks when he makes the hole in the wall and the first poster he has is that girl. The girl is from that movie. That is a poster of 1 Million Years BC.
Oh, okay.
I forget her name, but she's the main character in that movie.
Gosh, it's a silent film.
It's not a silent film. It is a like they have like dialogue, but it's like gibberish because they're cavemen and women. It's just I don't know how to describe it.
Avax.
Just really good. It's just a really good movie for how there's they have some like blue screen / green screen effects that are really good for the time.
What's the difference between blue and green screen? Besides from it being a blue screen.
They're meant to do the same thing, I believe, but blue screens can have green objects on them. Whereas green screens can have blue objects on them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know Lalo?
Yeah.
He has to use a blue screen because his taco outfit is
Yes.
green.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. I thought, you know how there's like a brown note?
Yeah.
And like white noise and stuff. I was like, is it like that? I love listening to that shit.
What, white noise?
Just like, yeah, white noise, pink noise, green noise, just any
Rainbow noise?
rainbow noise. I love rainbow noise. It goes
I
next to
was
my
making a
rainbow
joke.
light.
I didn't know. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's not a thing. I'm
You
just going
said
on
that
with the bit.
so confidently. I was like, no, wait, I'm joking.
My favorite thing ever is when people believe my bits. My mom is the worst
I do that
for it.
constantly.
I love it. I love it because I could just go on for a while. My mom's the worst for it because she believes everything I say, and I'm like, you're right, mom. That's the brown note is a note that when somebody plays, you automatically shit. What, Allison? There's a note that makes you shit. Yes, mom. It's called the brown note, and if you ever hear it, you would know because you'd be shitting. No.
It's because
Why
you're
did they
so
have such-
confident with it. Like,
Yeah.
your confidence when you do it is just unbelievable.
Bless. It's all fake.
I can
All
do that
fake
sometimes. I've done that a few times, but I usually break at some point where I'm just like, no, don't take me seriously. Like,
If I sense that, like, oh, this is going on for a while and you're truly, like, believing this bullshit I'm spewing,
yeah,
I'll be like, all right,
yeah.
don't worry. Don't
Yeah,
worry. I'll let you
I
on
don't
to the
like.
bit.
I have a limit to what I'll make people believe. You know.
Maybe. Usually I crack. And also, like, Dimple, you can't
Sure.
lie.
Yeah.
You can't. That's what dimples mean.
Yeah.
And that means you can't lie. It is too easy
Except
to
for
bullshit
when Allie
sometimes.
is totally in love with Sharks Kim.
Yeah, totally in love with sharks. I fucking hate sharks so much.
I know.
Katie bought me the game Raft.
Oh,
And
I
she
love
promised me.
Raft.
So she promised me that she would not make me do water stuff.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that? Are you like, there's no way you
I'm
can't
waiting. I'm
do
waiting.
water stuff? That's it.
Oh.
That was it.
Oh.
That was it. She's just like, you don't have to do any water stuff because
Did
of
you
the
name
shark.
the shark?
We haven't played yet, but I
Oh.
will definitely name it. I'll be like, I need to name it.
I named the shark Bruce.
Of course. Fish are friends, not food. I would name
After
it something
Campbell,
ridiculous,
not the shark animatronic from
like-
Trolls.
like Cornelius or like something Stanley, like something that's so
Yeah.
unthreatening.
Yeah.
That's what I have to name the shark. I can't name him like, I don't know, what's a manly shark name besides Bruce? Besides Bruce. Bruce is a great manly shark name.
Chad.
What's another manly? Did you say Todd?
No, Chad.
I'm like, Todd. The shark's name is now Todd.
That's the name of the shark that lives in the tub in our starting soon screen.
It's
His name
Todd.
is Todd now. He's gonna get the "Hello, my name is" card with his name.
Hello,
is Tob.
my name is
Tob. Tob.
Todd. I love it
Todd.
so much. I love our screen.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy seeing all the things that you add
It's
to it.
it's filling up. It's I'm gonna have to make an ending soon screen to put more things on it at some point.
It's filling up. You want the world to know that Todd's a oh.
I don't
Oh,
understand your
oh.
references.
I don't.
I don't know what you're singing.
Why are you here? I'm singing I'm coming up. But I'm saying like,
I
about
don't
Todd.
know what that is.
The song? Okay. It's just like an old song.
Oh.
You're an old soul. I thought that maybe you would know
Yes,
an old
but I don't
song.
understand all old references. I understand
Sometimes
I understand what I understand, and that's what I understand.
I understand what I understand, and that's all that I understand.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So good.
Yeah.
My cat's yelling at me. He's like, let me out of this room. What?
Do you need to take care of Cat?
I'm just gonna do that. Go ahead.
Don't ignore how I just stopped in the middle of my sentence.
He's out.
Okay.
He's out. He's like, meow, meow,
Meow.
mom. That's how he meows. He goes, mom, mom.
That's what
and
my
I'm like,
cat
yes.
does at 3 a.m. He's like, Dad, Dad.
Dad. Dad.
It's 'cause
Yeah, it's always like 3 a.m, right? It's like the fucking devil's hour. And they're
Yeah.
just like, feed me. And I'm just like, I'm sleepy as shit.
Oh, speaking of the devil's hour, that's when I want the floor crocodile to appear. That's when I want people to put the necklace on and the floor crocodile to appear. No, they put the necklace on during the day, and then if they're still wearing it, that like they can't take it off until the crocodile comes around, and then when
Like
he
they
does
physically
around-
can't. They're like, oh, why won't this
Yeah.
get off of me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then wait, is there like an indication that the floor crocodile is coming?
It starts to glow.
Do you
The
see a glow from
the necklace
the
starts to
necklace
glow.
starts to glow? Okay, and then you look down by
And then you
your
hear
feet.
bodies coming out of the necklace.
I fucking lost it. I had my thing on shuffle and bodies played the other day, and I was laughing so I could not skip it either. I'm like, this is the best. Yeah, you feel, what? Nothing wrong with me. Two. Nothing wrong with me.
I can't listen to that song anymore because of this podcast.
Oh, 100%. I'm laughing throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
That used to be my roller derby team, my first one. When we would go out and do introductions, they would play a song, and that used to be our song that we
Nice.
played.
Nice.
Let the bodies hit the floor. It's appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
Absolutely.
appropriate. That song is so 2000s.
It's again like chop suey, like because
Yeah,
that's that like new metal era of
right.
music.
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit,
Like any
Evanescence, like Corn.
corn. Where's corn? I
Corn
listen to
Dog.
corn all day. Corn dog. I love
I
corn
was
dog.
listening to my favorite Corn song. It's the cover they did of "Kidnap the Santa Claus" from the
I
Nightmare
love that
Revisited.
cover. I
album.
love the part in that song where he's just like, "I'm not the dumb one. You're no fun. Shut up."
Yeah. Shut up. Yeah.
I'm like, I love. I love that part.
That song is constantly playing in my head. That's another song that gets stuck in my head. So
Oh, all the like just even the regular Nightmare Before Christmas songs get stuck in my head.
yeah.
Anyone who puts on the movie, I'm like, I'm going to
Danny
sing all the
Elfman
words.
is just like, he's just the composer that I love. Like just any.
He's the only composer.
Well, not the only one, but he's just like one of my top 3, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
No, he's very good.
Yeah.
I never saw him, but did you ever see any of the live Danny Elfman shows they would do?
I
You
didn't see any live. I've seen them on like YouTube videos, but
Oh, okay.
my favorite is when they would bring Jonathan Davis out for Kidnap the Santa Claus. I think that's the coolest shit.
I love Jonathan Davis's voice.
Jonathan Davis
When I was,
is my hero.
When I was a kid, back in Long Island, when it fucking snowed, it doesn't snow anymore.
Mhm.
But me and my friend Evelyn, we used to love to make snowmen. And one year we were like, let's make a John Davis snowman. So we got branches for the dreadlocks,
Yeah.
and then I had like ear piercings, and we would take them and like make piercings over here.
That's awesome.
Like it was so fun.
yeah.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Sure.
I like most of Korn's covers that they do. Even that stupid like that Word Up one. Yo, pretty ladies around the world
I
got
think-
a weird thing to
I
show
don't
you.
think I've
sometimes.
listened to many of their covers, but I do.
Mm.
Though there's one Korn song that I can't stand, and it's that
What is that?
it's on. I think it's "Follow the Leader." I think it's
Oh,
one.
which one?
I think it's the song with. Who's the front man for Limp Bizkit?
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst. Can't stand him.
Oh, who can stand Fred Durst?
I
Oh
can't
my
stand
God.
him or that song.
I don't even remember that song, so I probably didn't like it. But I love the album Follow the Leader.
Follow the Leader is like the best Korn album, except for
Yeah.
that one song.
I just love like Korn is just anything. They're just a good car band too, because
Yeah.
you can't just. I don't know about you, Max, but if you ever sing along to Korn's songs, do you go like you're just like now I see the times they change? Do you have to fucking sing it in
do,
the
yeah.
fucking John Davis
Yeah.
voice?
Yeah.
Feeling like a freak on a leash.
Yeah. Oh,
All in the
the
Family, is that the song?
There's
Dave
another
says.
Korn song that I like. It's not "Freak on the Leash." It's I can't think of it right now. That shit's the funniest. I'll
It's
listen.
so funny.
I found like a 10-hour like video of just that part, and I listened to all 10 hours of it once. I was just bored, and I was just like, I need something to listen to, and I just put it on and played some video games. So.
The music, if I could describe like the kind of music that I really like, I like music that's like hate, like almost like fighting, fucking like hate music. Not to be like gross like that, but just like that kind of like over. Let me give you like Pulse of the Magus by Slipknot.
Gotcha.
Or what's the Way I Am by Eminem, just like da 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 da
sure,
da.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like so like there was another so for Korn they had that, even though like the album kind of sucked, that I remember that fucking music video for what's that song You open your mouth again. I swear I'm gonna break it. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'll fuck you up. It's like with
Okay.
with like the drawing with the nail
Yes.
going through
Yes,
his
yes,
foot.
yes.
And I'm like, it's so hateful. It's like,
Yeah.
shut up. Fuck you. I'm like, oh, I love it. I just want to fucking punch something. I love it.
Literally any Nine Inch Nails song. What's that Nine Inch Nails song where
That's a
it's
drawer
called, like,
question. It's a
Animal?
weird one.
Animal?
Oh, closer? I
Closer.
wanna fuck you like an
Yeah,
animal.
that's the one.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best Nine Inch Nails song.
It's the best one. Do you
I
like
wasn't
the
a
band
fan
Wasp?
of WAP.
Wasp.
Never
Like
heard
the-
of them.
Oh, they have a song called Animal, and it's called Animal, and then there's parentheses, and in the parentheses, the chorus to the song is fuck like an animal, or no, it's fuck like a beast.
Fuck the Beast. Excellent.
It's such a good song.
It's great advice.
One of their was one of their first songs, and it got like banned. Like
Oh wow.
like this was back when when the what is it called? This was back in like the 80s when like there was the Filthy 15, I think it was called,
Ooh.
where it was just 15 songs that were like banned by like some politician's wife for not being safe for kids, which that whole story is hot garbage. Like the way
Oh,
that
sure.
started is because
Nancy Reagan.
yeah,
Are you sure?
like she put on a Prince album,
Mhm.
and she was listening for like her child, and there was like one Prince song that was like vulgar in what way. So because of Prince, she went after these heavy metal bands, and I'm just like, that's hot garbage. Like
That's
that's
so dumb.
on you, not us. Like
Well, it's like the people who blame like violence on like in school shootings and stuff on video games.
yeah,
I'm just like,
Which-
that's so fucking stupid.
because if you look at the statistics, most school shooters don't play video games. Like
hmm
and they don't even, and like 90% of them don't even listen to like heavy metal, let alone Marilyn Manson, who got blamed for the Columbine. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which Marilyn
I
Manson, like during that time specifically, I was like, that's hot garbage. But now I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Like I can see it with all the things
I
that he's
mean-
been like blamed for or whatever.
He's been accused, but he's actually never been charged with anything.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. So I'm just like people make their own decisions, right? You can't blame a video game or play an artist, or you can't be like, oh, I saw the new, I don't know, fucking Transformers movie, and I think that I can do like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
it's just you can't blame anybody but yourself,
Yeah,
pretty much, or different situations,
yeah,
So
yeah,
fucking Marilyn Manson,
yeah.
he's done. You'll never see him again. in music.
That's fine.
That's that's
I
what Jor
like-
always
I
says.
like-
So he's like, that's fine.
I mean, I like his music. He was one of my big inspirations, unfortunately, as a young teenager. Cause he was just
Oh,
like,
me
cause
too.
I was like an angry teenager. Like I was kind of hateful as a teenager,
Mhm.
and he was just
Mhm.
like, and listening to like Mechanical Animals for the first time was like
Ugh.
life changing to me.
Wasn't it? So me too. Mechanical Animals like changed my fucking way of looking at music. I'll never forget seeing the Dope Show music video, and I'm like, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm like, it's like artsy, but like good, and he's got like titties, and I'm like, what is happening?
I gotta
And
say,
it's just so good.
like that, Mechanical Animals like made me question my sexuality a few times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were just like, why am I attracted to this man with titties?
I guess so, yeah, because it was just like, because that's when I guess I found out like I was pan-romantic,
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, I like this, but I don't want to like, I don't know, I don't want to like fuck
I don't
it.
want to touch it.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck it.
I don't want to fuck it. I want to eat it.
I don't
Call
want to
that
eat it either.
comedy.
But, you know,
I don't want to eat it either. Whatever it is, you look at Marilyn Manson.
I
Whatever
want
you
to
want, I don't
like
want to eat it.
I want to like give him like a loving hug and a cuddle. Like, you know.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
A loving hug and a cuddle.
You know.
You look. I don't think that's when most people see Marilyn Manson with titties. I don't think that's what they think of, and I'm really glad that
don't
you
know.
think like that.
I don't know, like just that's what I think love is. I just want to like hug someone like for 24 hours a day, you know?
That's what love is, Max. When you find somebody that allows you to hug them for 24 hours a day. That's what love is.
just want to live with someone that I can cuddle with constantly.
Yeah. No, nothing else. Just lots of cuddles and
Yeah.
lots of movies,
Yeah.
music. Yeah. That sounds wonderful. And you know who will do that for you? Marilyn Manson with titties. Titty Manson. Marilyn Titty.
Instead of I'm gonna edit out that fucking raptor with the heart bubble next to it. I'm gonna make it Marilyn Manson from
Marilyn
the
Manson's
Mechanical Animals
Yes.
cover.
Shore says Manson climbed on a big metal cross. It wasn't a cross, it was guns, pistols. And it crushed his leg when
remember
Allie and I
that.
saw it. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wasn't there for it, but I remember hearing about it.
We saw it live.
Did
But
you?
the best. Yeah.
That's
No, we
great.
were there. So he was, because he came out. He was obviously like a little like kind of slurry. I think the thing is that he was like recovering from an injury. I think he may have taken some pills, maybe mixed a little bit. And there was this big pistol, like two pistols going like this.
Yeah.
And it was just this, and he was hanging on to it. And then it just goes, "Ugh,"
Whoop.
and it
Yeah.
falls on top of him. And the best part is that it was during Sweet Dreams.
Yeah.
And it happened and he fell and everyone else is still like it's still going.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're just like okay. And then people rush to the stage, help him, and then it was like 10 minutes later they were like the show is now canceled. And I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn it. And then the next time I went to go see Marilyn Manson, it was in Long Island
Was this
at
the
this big like
flood?
open
The
yeah, and
flooded show?
it flooded. That I thought I was gonna drown. I
Yeah.
definitely thought a fucking floor croc was gonna
Floor
come. A floor croc was gonna come and eat me.
So are you a fan of both Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson's music?
I'm a fan of Marilyn Manson's music. I have heard Rob Zombie's like hits,
Mhm.
and I've seen Rob Zombie in concert.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't call myself like this huge Rob Zombie fan. I like what I've heard, but I'm a Marilyn Manson fan for
Got it.
sure.
Are you a
Still
fan
am.
of John Five's guitar work?
Yes.
John
I
Five's
very
guitar
much
work
like.
is
I like his
so
solo
good.
project too.
His solo
Like
project is
anytime
so
he was
good.
on like anyone's like songs, I listened to him. I really like John Five.
Yeah. It
It's
sucks
cool.
that he was like so mistreated in Marilyn Manson's band.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rob Zombie treats him a lot better.
Is he with Rob Zombie now?
He's with Rob Zombie now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know, because Twiggy got called out and Manson kicked him out of the band because of what he did to like Jessica from
What
Jack
did-
Off Jill.
What did Twiggy do?
So a couple years ago, Twiggy got kicked out of Marilyn Manson because there's a band called Jack Off Jill. Do you know that band with the
I know
female
of
singer?
them.
She dated Twiggy for many years, and she came out with this whole thing about how he essayed her and all this like terrible stuff, and
Damn.
Manson kicked him out of the band. So I'm wondering, like, I'm thinking to myself, because you mentioned John Five, I wonder if Twiggy's anywhere. Twiggy's in Nine Inch Nails.
Twiggy almost joined Metallica one year.
Really? That's
Yeah.
fun.
I
Easy
used to really like Twiggy. Twiggy was one of my favorite bass players.
Mm-hmm.
He played
Very
bass,
good.
right?
Yeah.
One of I won't say he's like my favorite person now, but
Mhm.
there's an interview that they did on MTV where just in the middle of it, Marilyn Manson and Twiggy just start making out on it.
That's hot.
It's
That's
it
awesome.
was not gonna lie, it was pretty hot. like I hate to admit it, but like so good. It was pretty good, yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so good.
Marilyn Manson spreading the love. Maybe something else too.
Oh, definitely something else.
Yeah.
There's a story of a guy who went to a Marilyn Manson concert, and Marilyn Manson had like, it was either like a beer or like a bottle of vodka. He had some sort of bottle of booze with him, and he was
Mhm.
drinking out of it, and he didn't finish it all, and he tossed it like, you know how like at Manson concerts they have like the guardrail and then there's the stage.
Hmm.
He tossed it down there, and some guy like picked it up, like drank out of it, and then he got like swine flu because of it.
Oh my, and that's something that I would fucking do. I'd be
Yeah.
like, Marilyn Manson drank out of this. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Like,
Yeah,
give it to me.
and I think the person who got it was underage at the time, so that was dangerous.
Swine flu. Now, all right, this is bad because my husband used to teach pathology. Does it have anything to do with pigs?
You're asking the
No.
wrong person.
George 676 in the chat. Does swine flu have anything to do with pigs? And if so, how do I avoid
Well,
it?
doesn't there's a flu that
Yes.
has something to do with birds. I don't think it's like the name
Is it bird flu?
bird flu. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with actual birds. So
I hope it doesn't. I hope it. Let's just call things like things that has no relation to.
I say we do the phobia rules. So like, have you ever heard the phobia of long words, and the phobia name is a long word?
No, that's
Or
hysterical.
it's the phobia of when words are spelled the same front like if you were like to reverse it. The
Oh, yeah,
phobia
yeah.
name is like if you were like flip it over, it's something phobia.
Oh, that's
It's
so
something
funny.
phobia both ways.
It's like when people who have a lisp
Yeah.
can't say lisp.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just
That's
not
just mean,
nice.
but
That's just
you know.
that's God's way of giving a little like a fuck you.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So, you excited for Outlast tonight?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
I'm really, really
Are you
excited.
excited for the new Saw movie?
No, but I'll watch it anyway.
I haven't watched anything about it. I haven't watched any trailers. I didn't know it was happening till like the other day. So I'm just going to go into it blind.
Yep, I'm gonna go into it blind as well. They haven't been good for a long time, but I'll watch it anyway. I
Spiral
just
was
watched
a-
Insidious. Oh, Spiral, I hated Spiral.
Okay. Was it Chris Rock? Was he the one
Chris
that was-
Rock.
Chris Rock should never write a horror movie ever.
Did he write that?
I think so. I think he
Well,
had
he was
something to
terrible in it.
do with the writing. Yeah, he was awful
He's
about it.
So bad.
Yeah.
He was so bad
I know.
I don't know if you felt like this, but who the killer was so obvious.
Yeah, I also I didn't like that they went differently. Was the killer a pighead? Like they definitely have like a different voice than like Billy the Puppet. I forget
Mhm.
like the opening to Spiral has like the character doing the copycat like
Yeah.
was it a person in a pig mask? Or was it
It might have been. I only
just
saw
the
it
voice
once.
was off.
I tried to
Like,
erase it from my memory.
the voice was garbage, It wasn't threatening.
Mhm.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Imagine playing Outlast without me. I know. How am I gonna last?
Days, I'll play Outlast with you one day.
I mean, you're definitely more than welcome to play. Days we're teaching Max how to do Outlast. I know that you said you were playing other Labyrinthine or whatever tonight. But we're doing some easy schmeezy levels to teach Max how to be barrel bitches. So
Knowing me, I probably will.
barrel bitch BBC
I will
BBC.
also say I am excited to play the actual Outlast at some point.
Kim just finished the first
Yeah.
one. I don't know if Kim. I think Kim did Whistleblower. I'm not sure if she
Yeah, she
started
did.
the second one.
She did. She did 1, 2, or she did 1, the Whistleblower. I don't know if she's finished 2 yet,
Mm.
but
I
didn't like
was
2.
yeah, I didn't like 2
watched
either.
2 being played. There were some
Mhm.
parts I liked about it, but overall, 2 was, eh.
Yeah,
I just don't think
yeah.
it was as scary as the first one was.
I don't think it was scary. Yeah, and I've only watched them being played, but I remember watching the second one. Katie was playing it off stream.
Watching Katie
And I was
play
like, "Ah."
Outlast and the guy like masturbating over the dead bodies was fucking funny.
She's like,
Katie's
do I
reaction
watch?
to it. Like,
She's like, what do I do? Do I let him finish?
yeah.
You know, you don't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
He's working hard. He's
Or
hardly
hardly
working.
working.
That's fucking gore.
Get out of my brain. God damn it.
Shout out Max's frame.
No, don't go in there. That's a terrible place.
What you made a joke about that one time, like your brain is your
My
brain
brain's
is
a
a
whore
whore.
and everyone's been inside of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. As you say it with your
With my
lowercase.
monotone
my-
voice.
My brain's a whore and everyone's been inside of it.
Yeah.
You know who you remind me of? Ever seen Wedding Crashers?
No.
No? Oh my god. If anyone's seen Wedding Crashers in the chat, tell me that Max isn't Todd. His name is Todd. Max is the character Todd that is just like, I made you a painting. It's called Sexual Celebration. And he's just like, I want my painting back.
That's
The painting was a
great.
gift, Todd. I'm keeping it with me.
I feel like I'm like the guy from the main character
find
from
some.
Not Dead and Loving It. It's the Las Vegas movie. The one
Is
where
it the
he's
one
like,
with Chevy Chase?
I don't know, but like the main character, he like constantly smoking a cigarette. He's driving around in like a convertible. Something Loathing in Las Vegas. I
Oh,
don't know.
Fear and Loathing in
Fear
Las
and
Vegas.
Loathing. Yeah, the that guy. just,
I've
like,
only seen the cover,
monotone.
but that's what he's doing.
He's
He's
just
smoking.
monotoning. Yeah.
I've never
Thank you,
seen that
Tor.
movie before.
I haven't either, but you know. Most of the time I kind of just know things. I've never actually like
Hunter S.
seen the
Thompson.
thing. You know.
I've never seen. I've never.
I've never seen the thing.
I've never seen the thing. Hold on. That's another.
I've heard that phrase, yeah.
I've never seen the
Are you
thing.
just making a book of my isms? My
I have 3.
Maxisms?
I have 3 written down for today because they're just too funny. I'm not even gonna count. I'm just gonna go for it. This is probably the horniest I've ever gotten, and I've never seen a thing. I've never seen the thing.
You can add what was one of the voices that I sent you like the voice lines from me during the podcast. It was like I'm just gonna pick 2 and do them for tonight.
Yes, something like that. So good. I'm just gonna pick 2 and do them for today. Look at this fucking guy here. Be like, you, get over here, baby. Get over here. Fear and Loathing was my drunk movie. You drunk? So you were drunk from 2004 to 2015. You see that?
Do you
That's
remember those
That's a lot of
years?
drinks. That's a lot of drinks. Were you hanging out with Days? You guys just drinking together? Forgetting the
Me?
Days Pass? Oh, the Days Pass.
Me in 2004, I was 2. I was 2 in 2004. I wouldn't be able to drink at that time. That would be very scary.
Being called out? No, you're not being called. I'm just making it silly. Yes,
Jor. Jor, if you don't know, I am much child. I am 21 years old.
You're just a baby. I'm old enough to be your mom. If I was a whore at 12.
God damn. God damn. Oh no.
God. So young, yes. You were all my children. Honestly, we were all Corn's children.
Oh, I know another quote you can add to your book of me-isms.
What is it?
It's Corn's lips must be loose because he sinks my ships. That's
Oh
what
yes,
I
I
said
saw that in the
yesterday.
Spoonerisms.
Yeah. That's what I said
Yeah, well,
yesterday.
Corn called Moosey Lucy.
Yeah.
Yesterday. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
You looked
Corn
so
called-
terrified when you were gonna sneeze.
I was scared it was gonna be my last breath. She did not like. We were dying. It's
She
all in
didn't.
good fun, Corn.
Yeah.
But we were, yeah. We call her Moosey Lucy. I think she was loosey goosey, and then I said something about like, is Moosey's lips Lucy or something, and then you were like, loose lips sink ship.
Yeah, you and I both said loose lips sink ships at the same time.
Yeah, Corn was just like, you know what I'm gonna do because you guys are being so erratic is I'm gonna play this game in reverse and make Allie sick. So I'm watching Corn on the big screen playing this game with his controller upside down, going like this. And I'm like, Corn, slow down!
You, Kim, and me were all like going to throw up. Like,
We're all synchronized puking.
yeah,
During Corn stream.
yeah.
All puking. Oh my god, yeah, I had it up on my big screen. I'm like, Corn, why are you doing this to me?
One of my favorite pastimes to do is flirt with Corn specifically.
Yeah.
Corn,
yeah.
Days, Defiled, like they're all my Twitch husbands. Like,
Yeah, you do. You flirt with all the men
I
out
just
there.
like
Well,
flirting
Corn's
with
so
my
easy.
guy friends for some reason, you know?
Corn's the best to do it because Corn gets all like
Oh,
shy and
Because
cute.
Corn just like I don't know if Corn blushes, but he blushes
He
with his
blushes.
body instead of his face,
Yeah.
if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
he body blushes.
Yeah.
His kernels turn from yellow to red.
He
His
snap-
husk tur-
he
he's a
snap,
husk of a
crackles,
different
and
color.
pops. He's like a Rice Krispie. He snap, crackles, and pops.
He does. I was gonna say in your mouth, but that's not appropriate.
I want Corn to snap, crackle, and pop in my mouth.
Specifically the pop.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm
Well,
out.
all these men that you flirt with handle it differently. So Corn will just be like,
defiled,
"Stop!"
like,
will shit on you.
defiled, like,
and then
I don't want defiled to shit on me. I don't know what's in.
no.
But like, defiled, like, is just he makes a lot of jizz jokes, and because of that, I kind of do that too sometimes with him. Like, me and him have a running joke where he was like, I'm gonna spill something all over my floor and it's not ranch, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make you spill something on the floor that's not gonna be ranch.
Mhm.
And he
I
was
love
just
that.
like, and he sent a video to me of something. It was like a guy holding like a jug of it, you know, those like jugs of water that like in like an office. It was that, but it had milk in it, and he was like shaking it,
Ugh.
and it just got everywhere. I was like, ugh, just disgusting.
God, that's so nasty.
And then me and
I
Dave
feel
were
like-
kind of just like, we just kind of like seductively flirt with each other. You
I
know?
was gonna say you and Days flirt with each other, and I think that's my favorite to watch the back and forth.
I call him Daddy sometimes, and he is the
That's
only
nice.
person I call Daddy.
Well, me and Days are both mods for Miso in
Yeah.
their Discord, and Miso has us tagged as
Yeah.
mommy and daddy,
Yeah,
and
I
I'm just
love
like,
that.
God damn it! And then the other day they tagged me as like foot worshiper mommy or something, and I'm like, stop it, Miso, stop it.
Feet are disgusting.
He's always just calling him Days, and I was like, mom and dad. He's my mom and dad. I'm like, oh my god,
No,
because they half
but
mean
the
it
thing,
sexually.
The thing is with me is with Days is daddy, Chill is dad, like but you're mom and not anything else.
Yeah, I'm mom. I'm just mom. I'm only Miso calls me mommy, and I hate it.
I believe it.
I hate it so much.
Miso is the kind of person to walk up to your parents and be like, "Hello, I call your daughter mommy as well."
Yeah. I want your daughter to step on me, please. Or, like, they would totally do that. There was just like, I'm like, I'm not feeling good. They're like, oh, do you want to step on my face? And I'm like, no, Miso. No, Miso.
I
don't.
don't get that stuff, and it's just me. But like, I'm sure some people find, I don't know, something in it. Like, it's the way I equate that is the rich doctor people in Hostel. Like, they're rich, so they kill people. So like, you know.
Wait, are we talking about stepping on
Yeah,
someone?
like stepping
Like-
on someone, like, I don't know, like violent acts of sexual fulfillment. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Corn gets it. Corn does get it.
Corn
He's a corn
Corn
dog.
is constantly getting stepped on in phase chat, and I worry about
Yeah.
him. I worry
Honestly,
about Corn
I
in
think-
general, but specifically in phase chat, when he gets stepped on a lot, I gotta
He loves
check on
it.
him.
He loves it.
I believe it.
I can like I don't know about like the sexual satisfaction, but if some guy was just like, you know what's really cool if you would just like step on my neck, I'd be like, okay. I
want
like
you to
I'm just
break
like
my neck with your feet. I'm just kidding.
I'm like that's cool. I'm just like you must really like my feet. I don't know what's going on, but I'll do it. I'm not getting anything out of this, but I'll do it just to hurt someone.
Fair
Maybe I'm
enough.
having a bad day.
Fair.
I just
yeah.
want to cause some pain. That'll be stepping I want is with someone just walking on my back. Same. All I just want is someone to step on my back all the time and crack it. Do you crack your back?
I try to, but with this chair, I can't crack my back. It
Not
moves
bad.
too much.
Yeah, this chair is completely broken. I was Jay's knows I fucking fell out of my fucking like literally fell all the way fucking back one day.
Oh,
And I'm
I
like,
hate
wow,
that.
I need to be careful because I'm so used to going back and I'm like, oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god. The
he left. He didn't ask if I was okay. He's just like, fuck you,
I
Allie.
would have asked if you
Get off
were
the floor.
okay.
Get off the floor, Allie, you
the,
fuckhead.
The podcast that we did with Corn and Chill, the morning before, like the time before, my old chair, like just gave out on me. Like, I don't know if I told you this, but my old chair like just fell apart that day. I had to use a different chair, and then I got a new
Wow.
one. I'll be right
That's
back.
my next thing.
Hold on.
Hello, everybody. This is my podcast now. My name is Allie. Welcome in. We're just going to talk about
Back.
oh, he's back. We can't talk about things anymore.
I'll just leave then.
Go! I don't like that. So,
What?
hi. That was me. That was my soundboard.
Oh, I was like, you didn't move your mouth when you said that. How are you, what? I got so confused.
What do you mean?
What? You said I deserve a caramel?
I
I'm
mean, right?
leaving the podcast. This is my last episode.
Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, my Twitch page is officially yours now.
Yes. I have defeated the Grim Reaper. You got your rogue energy?
Yeah.
Yes.
These ones are a lot bigger than the hydration ones.
Which flavors?
I got Rocket Pop, Grape Popsicle, and Blue Raspberry.
You need to try the Rocket Pop ASAP. It is so good. It's my favorite, it's Daze's favorite, Jor's favorite. So good. Chill also really likes it, but he uses a little bit less. So I would try a little bit less first, and then if it's like not sweet enough for you, then put the rest in, shake it.
Gotcha.
Rocket Pop is the second fave. What's your first fave?
My favorite Rogue Energy thing is the Fruit Punch.
Fruit Punch is good. The fruit factor is very good. Sour candy. Sour candy is really good.
I didn't.
do like
Is
that.
sour candy better than the rainbow candy?
To me, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. But the sour candy kind of sometimes feels like at least a little tickle in your throat.
Hmm.
But I like the sour candy better than the rainbow candy. I think Jor liked the rainbow candy better
It's
than the sour
good,
candy.
but it was just like I don't know.
I didn't like the rainbow candy. It was too much for me. It was too much flavor in my mouth.
But
I came.
God damn it. Anyway. What? Why are you giving me that face?
The horns are just there to hold up the halo.
Bold of you to assume either of us have halos. Like
It's a party in her mouth and everyone's invited. Dun 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 dun
Days is
dun
the
dun
only
dun
man
dun.
invited to the party in my mouth.
Excellent. That's awesome. Good for you, Days. Look at you getting a solo invite to Mike to Max's mouth. Ayo.
I don't know why
Um,
it's specifically your mods that I flirt with a lot.
Because I got a really good mod team.
That's true.
I got the Ali G mods are top notch.
I flirt with the men in my life way more than I should.
Okay, they're. I mean, how can you deny a beard like that? You want that all over you, right?
I don't know.
maybe not all over.
I-
Maybe just here. Just a specific section.
I want to like I want to like cuddle up next to Days and just like most people will play with my hair when I cuddle them. I want to play with his beard when I cuddle him.
So nice.
I don't know. I just have a strange fascination with men with beards apparently. Cuz it's just like all the guys like I flirt with are Use, Mop, Corn, Defiled. Yeah.
The beard gang.
The beard men. They all
Beard
have
men.
what I can't have. Like and I have
Yeah.
what they can't have. So, you know, it's equal.
That's true. That's true. All these men are fucking have no hair with big beautiful beards, and then you have big beautiful hair with no beard. You're right. That's
I have
so funny.
head
to even
beard
think of that.
instead of face
You-
beard.
I've got a head beard. I've got a head beard too. You all want what you can't have. Look at all of my head beard. I'd be so hairy.
Chill
There's
as
so
well.
much
I flirt
hair.
with Chill a good bit, which I probably shouldn't, but you know.
Oh, chill.
Chill's just like so easy to talk to.
I'm like, he's a baby angel.
Chill just understands, you know?
He does, and even if you're just like, no, this sucks, he goes, well, I don't
Me,
think so.
me and
Let me
Chill,
tell you why.
me and Chill had it wasn't necessarily an argument. It was just me and him like playfully fighting over like Evil Dead Rise, and I
Yeah.
jokingly was like, the yellow chainsaw isn't even an Evil Dead reference. It's more of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre reference if you think about it. And he died laughing. He was like, no.
I think I was there for that. Was that
You
on
were.
stream?
It
yeah,
was.
yeah.
That was when
Yeah.
you, me, and Chill were talking about our either half love or half hate for Rise. Which you and I
It's,
didn't hate it, but it was just like it was underwhelming.
Yeah. It was just not Evil Dead. It was just
Yeah.
it was just a completely different movie.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel like Evil Dead at all.
Yeah.
Whilst, like the 2016 one did feel like Evil Dead. So that's just my whole thing. It was cool. It was a good horror flick. It's a good
It
horror
was a
flick.
good movie, not
Yeah, it
necessarily
was.
an Evil Dead movie.
Yeah. If you named that like, I don't know, Possession of Amy or something like that, like it would make no difference. Like you would not
Speaking
know
of
it was an Evil Dead movie.
Possession. I told you I watched Sam Raimi's The Possession, right?
You didn't tell me how much did you like it or didn't like it.
again, like most of Sam Raimi's work, I like it a lot more than I thought I would. Like I knew I was gonna like it because you and I have very similar tastes in movies, and I really like Sam Raimi in all his movies, most of his
Yeah.
movies at least. And yeah, The Possession was good. The moth thing was the like bug thing or whatever.
Yeah.
It was creepy. I liked that part a lot actually. I want the
Me too.
moth thing as like a necklace or something.
It's very creepy. I
Yeah.
agree. My favorite part of that movie was when I believe it was at the end, when they were trying to put the Dybbuk back into the thingy, and it was like a flash, and you'd see it crawl, and flash, you'd see it crawl. I'm like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I really, really like that.
It's kind of like in The Ring at the end.
hmm
Yeah.
Oh, the ring's so good.
The Ring is so good.
It's so fucking good.
I've been updating my my Amazon wish list with DVDs of horror movies I want.
Hell
And,
yeah.
I unfortunately put the Hostel collection on it.
Good luck.
Thanks. I almost put
Good,
Human
good.
Centipede on there, and oh boy,
The first Human Centipede's a good movie.
I want to watch it.
Yeah.
I almost rented it and The Menu from Amazon the other
The
day.
Menu's really good. Don't watch the trailer.
I haven't. I haven't watched
Okay.
anything from The Menu.
It will give away the entire movie,
I
so don't
believe
watch
it.
the trailer.
That's what
Okay,
they did
okay.
with Treasure Planet, the Treasure Island in Space movie.
Mm-hmm.
They gave away the ending in the trailers, and I was just like, ugh, disgusting. Yeah,
So fucking gross.
I,
How dare they?
yeah. But it's a good movie otherwise. I love all the characters in it. That's why I hate watching trailers nowadays, because they always give away something. You know?
They do. They do. I watched The Menu, and then he was like, "It's really good. Have you seen the trailer?" And I'm like, "No." He goes, "Don't watch the trailer. Just go watch the movie." And I asked him what it was about, and he was like, "It's about an eccentric chef."
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then like that's not what it's about. He just was like playing me. But I'm like, I'm so glad that I did not know what it was
Yeah.
about going into that film. But I really, really liked The Menu. And Sam Raimi's The Possession's my favorite Possession movie. Jor, you like that
I
one
agree.
too with the Jewish creature, the Dybbuk.
Yes.
Oh, that one was really, really good. Really fucking good.
Yeah. That and The
Um,
Exorcist are two of my favorite movies.
The original Exorcist. The fucking
I
when
haven't
Reagan is
seen
creeping
any
down
of
the
other
stairs.
ones. Is there
So-
more than one Exorcist?
I'm sure. I haven't seen any of the other ones
haven't
except for the
either.
show.
There's a show.
I've seen the first. There's an Exorcist show. It's the first season has the girl from Beetlejuice. What can I think of her name? The main woman in Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Who dies?
Winona Ryder.
The mom of
Oh,
Winona
the
Ryder.
mom.
Gina Davis.
Yes.
Gina Davis.
Yeah, yeah.
The first season has Gina Davis. It's a very good
Nice.
show. Yeah, yeah. I very much like it.
God, Beetlejuice is another really good movie. Michael Keaton fucking knocks it out of the park in that movie.
Oh, good. Michael Keaton's one of the best actors.
Yeah. One of the and
Nice
definitely like one of
fucking
the
model.
best Batman. He's one of the best Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That moment
I
when he
agree with that.
breaks in Batman and he does the Beetlejuice impression is my favorite.
I've only seen half of the Batman with the Penguin guy in it, and
Yeah.
I've seen no other.
That movie is
Michael Keaton
weird. That
Batman.
movie scares the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a scene.
was, like, dark.
I don't, how much have you seen?
I haven't seen much. I don't remember any of it, but you can tell me.
There's a scene. It's not really a spoiler scene, but there's a scene where the penguin bites a dude's nose, and
Mhm.
it's terrifying.
Yeah, oh,
literally,
shit.
literally, it's so terrifying to me. Like every time I watch it, I literally have to leave the movie room of my house and go all the way upstairs so I don't have to listen to it. And I come back down. Like
Aw.
I've timed it out. Like so how long the scene is so I don't have to listen to it.
That's what I do. Like when like Insidious was like the big movie that first came out. If anyone was watching Insidious, I knew the part where like the devil thing was like in the back, and that like really gives me a jump scare. So anytime he's like, I feel it, it's near us, and then I know that it's about to like boogla boogla, I just like Turn away. I'm just like, I don't want to see it. I'm scared. I'm scared. uh,
Yeah,
you're gonna be scared tonight.
I am. Yeah. It took me
Mhm.
a second to realize what you were talking about. I was like, what, why?
I'm threatening you. Threatening you. I'll be at your house tonight.
Yay, with hugs!
with
Hopefully.
lots of hugs. Or only hugs.
Only hugs.
That's like our next website. Only hugs.
Nice. Mostly
It's
hugs. It's
mostly hugs.
instead of only up, it's mostly up.
Mostly up.
Yeah.
Majority down.
Yeah, that's the same with everyone I've seen that have played it. That's played it. So it's not just you.
It's not me. It's you. It's you, game.
It would have
It's
been
you
me.
probably up. Probably mid. I'm just like stay like at that same fucking elephant spot forever.
Yeah, it's those fucking pipes that like everyone can't get past, you know?
Yeah. Time to lay some pipe. I kept saying when I was crossing. It's time.
Nice.
It has come. It has come. I came. You know. I kind of want to try. You should try it, sure. You'd probably be good at it, or you'd rage like I did. Either the two.
Yeah.
Um.
It is
but
almost 3:30.
yes, I was gonna say almost 3:30. We literally. I think this is the podcast where we came in being like, we're gonna talk about this, and immediately
Literally
went off on
nothing.
1,010. This is my favorite. Dude, this is my favorites though.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
Yeah, I prefer the podcast where we don't really have a topic, you know, if that makes sense. We
The
kinda
topic
just,
is topic.
yeah. The topic is just whatever we want, you know. Those podcasts
Exactly.
do amazing, surprisingly.
Yeah, just about like nothing.
Yeah.
Topic about topics.
Just two people laughing and having a good time.
I love it.
Yeah.
We have good podcast chemistry. I like
We just have good chemistry in general.
bow 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 bow. We raid Max.
We're rating Virgo.
Oh, what are they playing?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Hmm.
Let's
fucking go.
I love all of you guys.
You do have chemistry days. Literally, I think that Max just spent like a half an hour saying that he wants to cuddle and rub your beard.
Yeah, I want to cuddle days pretty badly. Not gonna lie. Anyway,
Oh, sorry, Jor.
if you want to find us, we are on Spotify, YouTube, all at Scary for Her Pleasure. You can find me here, which I don't know why you'd want to do that. If you want to find Allie, you can find her by clicking on her username. Allie's wonderful. Does the screamies.
Screamies.
One of my best friends in the entire world. Love and adore her. Can't get enough of her. Yeah. I don't know why I said that in such a monotone way. I am so sorry.
You said that like it was like my funeral. You're like, I love and adore her.
I just sometimes I'm just like when I'm talking about how much I love my friends, I'm just like I get sad because I'm just like I don't want them to leave me. That's the raid command. Let's go show Virgo some love. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be playing Call of Cthulhu at my usual time, 3:30 EST. Hopefully. If not,
Call of Cthulhu, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love that game. I love H.P. Lovecraft and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're rating now. Bye!
We're rating now. Oh! High five. Super fun.